Good appropriate time of the day to you, friends and enemies. I am Richard, and this whole thing around us, these many people, why, that's LMTDTMFFR, or say it with me now, limited time offer no vowels. And how are you doing this morning? He said, realizing that he had not got his chat ready because his chat bar on the side of OBS is not working. Interesting. Well, if I turn off the power and then turn it back on again. No, you still don't want to work. Alright, that's not good. I'm not going to restart the stream just for that, because, I'd have to shut OBS and then reopen it and everything, blah 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 blah. That's not important. You're here to find out if we survive as exocolonists on this alien world. This is an Earth world problem that I am describing, which is of no import to anybody whatsoever. So, how are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. I mean, it's been a little over 9 hours since I saw you. So, I hope you're doing well. I haven't done anything other in those 9 hours aside from sleep. And, get up and get ready for this. But aside from that, if get ready can even be used in this term here to describe what I am doing here. But yeah, not a lot going on. I hope more has gone on with you. Yeah? But, he said, opening up his chat an alternate way, looking off to the side there. There we go. So, without further ado, without adding more heads to the thing, let us over to I Was a Teenage Exocolonist. I don't know why I'm singing it in that way. It just seems appropriate somehow, yeah? So, let us move on with what's going on here, and yes, he said, doing things in the background. Well, it doesn't matter. Let us keep going with I Was a Teenage Exocolonist, where we were out on an expedition when we last left off. This isn't where we were. We were further on. Let me load up 14. Autosave. Oh! I came back and had a look at a thing. Yes. This is where we were. So yeah, we're at 45 over 100 stress, and we're under occupation by the Earth government now. So I'm spending as much time outside as I can get. I might get more rebellious. Ah, and our perception, we just need that to go up by 2 points. I can't remember if it's going to go up here. Oh, we can cross the bridge. We can cross the bridge very carefully. Perception of 30 or greater. Need to up our bravery at some point. We're at 40, so we're doing okay. Precarious natural land bridge drops down sharply on both sides here. Kick a rock over the side, but don't hear it hit the bottom. Do you cross? No. Well, I mean, we can cross it up to the highest heights. +2 if this has the highest value. Really? Rather than the +6 if it has the highest value for the current value 6 we've got. Alright, well, I mean, okay. Shuffle across slowly. Examining the cracks sticking to the solid places. You accidentally send a few more pebbles skittering over the edge, and think better them than me. Maybe I should have gone with the other one, because I thought this was going to be a challenge as well. It's not, but we earned a card. The Western Resting Ridge. Okay. Are you a thing? Is any of these things I can pick up? No, it doesn't look like it. I mean, this just feels like I'm coming back to the... Oh, what is that? Yeah, okay. So I could have got here via that route instead. Onwards, 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 onwards. Got enough for another 3. Sun goes behind a cloud. You feel the light splattering the rain. It sizzles on the dry, hot ground around you. You're riding a little early from the heat of the day. Then you realise you don't see a single cloud in the sky ahead of you. It almost never rains in the Western Ridge. Plants here rely on nighttime dew for moisture. Do we look up or do we just run? I mean, let's see what's peeing on us. Ah, Herd of flout cows, flouting cows are bobbing overhead like hot air balloons drifting west in the prevailing winds. They've been releasing their urine to stay afloat, haven't they? You've seen these creatures milked by the colony's farm during migration season. The helium sacs swell to make them. I was going to say it swell to great size, but it doesn't say that. To make them lighter in the air so they can safely travel great distances. Once I heard what they use for ballast. Stress. I got animals. Alright. Oh, it wasn't rain at all. It was float AR piss. Try to dodge another shower, but it splatters down on you, soaking your head to shoulders. Ew, gross. At least the heat makes it evaporate quickly. Well, that didn't help. Now I can only do one more of these. Horrible float chaos. Oh, well, I can have a crystal. Yeah, indeed. I mean, I can't think of any reason to go up there right now. Unless, was there a strange device hiding behind it? Because that's definitely what I want to find, all of the strange devices. So I might have to do all of these before I find the boss. Alright, here we are. Fully grown dilopillars. Ah! Now massive, slow-moving trains. If one crosses your path, you're in for a wait. Which is exactly what you're doing. The gargantuan dragon has been slowly lumbering across the ridge for at least half an hour, its body disappearing into the heat haze of the chasm on both sides. Its feet slowly undulate across the cracked soil, making a shushing noise and scattering boulders in its wake. Do we wait patiently? Do I turn back? Do I climb up on its back? Thanks to bravery. I mean, I think waiting patiently will probably lower my stress. So we'll wait patiently. No, it didn't. It raised my stress. Hang around for ages waiting for the thing to pass. You yourself getting older by the minute. Ugh, you hate being stuck in traffic. Too worn out and tired to continue. You have to go home now. Oh, there we go. You're back. You spent the month exploring. Yay! My perception maxes out. Which means I get brain absorbent-y things. And I got some plus to engineering, which isn't great. And one friendship with this, which is reasonably great. 7 engineering, but now, oh well, we'll find out when it says the month is over. I'm stressed out. I'm enlightened. We're in Lake Pollen. I got a new perk, which was avoid blocking events. Slip past all path blocking explore events. Well, well, well. I'm not exactly sure what that means. Just as I'm not sure what it meant by the whatever it was. That one? No, extra card drawer, I understand. Understand how to upgrade those. More collectible perks. Collectibles respawn faster and more slots are filled. More slots are filled. That's what I don't understand, but hey. There we go. Well, we're getting there on animals. But now, I mean, I need to do animals and bravery. Those are the two that I'm really interested in. It might just be that I need to just focus on things which don't get me stats, but focus on friendship instead. So I can max out somebody's friendship for 15 before we get to there. I mean, I'm almost halfway through the game, so you know. Alright, well, let's run around, see if we can find anybody wanting to talk to me. If not, I'll take a month to relax. Anybody got anything exciting to say to me? No? Alright, nobody's got anything exciting. Can we relax here? Relax on the walls. That's my friendship with this. Forget one memory, optional. Oh, let's have a look at the other ones. I can do this down here. Oh, that's another one. This is the living quarters. Doesn't one friendship with Rex if I do it down here. It's a dog eat dog world. I was looking for geoponics, which I guess is over where my That is, because yeah, can't do anything here, can't do any studying. We might do some studying, as we've got the absorbent thing going on right now. You're the command center, right? Yep. Let's view the notice board. Please wear masks. Please note we will be hosting our annual during the second month of dust, which is coming over here. The council wishes a warm welcome to our new arrivals and from Earth and to Governor Lum. Governor Lum, Seek, Ret, Instance, Geranium, Antecedent, and Utopia. So everything but the actual governorship is the same. I'm surprised at that. Like they haven't put any more of their own in there. I suppose they are all soldiers. And here, we can relax in the park, which will give us when it's under stress and forget one memory. And I don't know that I can train you anymore. I mean, I know there is a level 3 of you. I don't get it. Alright, let's get +1 friendship with this. Racks on the walls. You use the uninterrupted time up on the walls to catch up on some schoolwork. Attending class isn't mandatory after a certain age, and you know I've rarely been there. But if you want to be able to get into one of the more specialised career paths, you're expected to at least do some independent study, even if you're not attending class. Alright, relaxing. You took the month off. Do I want to forget? Set neighbours to this value. I think I do want to get rid of playing sports ball, which is a shame, because that's a great memory, but I don't know, because setting neighbours to that value, it's only a value of 1, but it becomes 2 when I'm in a red task, thanks to my toughness, +1. And yeah. But, you know, I can use other things to increase it, like putting on, there we go. Like using mushlogs to add it to a +2 to make it a 4, and then everything becomes a 4. No, I am going to forget it. Now it's late pollen. Oh no, it's not, it's early dust, because I keep making that mistake every time it comes up. I'm an idiot. Anybody want to say anything to me? Is there anything else I can pick up? Cal, how's your dilly pillar doing? In geoponics, or was it crushed to death? Alright. I think I'm gonna have to. Let's see, it's dust. Oh, my dad's got something to say. That's good. Alright. Let's speak to Geranium. So yeah, I might go and try and do a brain activity where I'll get some biology, maybe. You ever hear your dad talking to one of the other cultivators? He seems to be upset about something to do with the new governor and the people from Heliopause. The other woman leaves. You have a chance to ask him some burning questions, Ed. Who are these new people? Is Governor Loom some kind of space cop? Why did the Helios know about Mum? How come you just let them take over? Nah, no burning questions here, man. I don't want to ask any of those. Nah, no burning questions here, man. That's it, is it? I still can't help him with the animals. Need animals of 80 or greater. I'm almost there. We've had a steep conversation with some official-looking people from the new ship. You arrive in time to hear them say, "They're not aliens, they're livestock. I should know, I shovel enough of their seizure of rights. Excuse me, fellas, my kid's here. I'll have to continue this later." Brings his arm around your shoulders and walks away. Thanks, kiddo. You showed up just in time. Alright, well, nobody else wants to talk about anything. I've got my absorbent brain going on, so perhaps I should absorb some knowledge in the blue areas. +1 friendship with Tang, which, you know, isn't great. I can do life sciences, biology and reasoning. I can do engineering, reasoning. Oh, friendship with Noi Noi as well. Or I can get creativity and persuasion and friendship with tangent. Interesting. Excuse me, 1 second. Well, I guess I'm going to do life sciences, so I get some biology. I don't particularly want to reason better, but biology's where I'm at right now, so let's study some life sciences. Make use of my enlightened perk. Today in class you're studying genetic enhancements. Nearly everybody in the class has one, chosen for them by their parents before they were even born. Our gene tech is capable of making the most delicate adjustments to an embryo's genetic code, Instant says proudly. Doesn't take much to change not only our own destiny, but that of the human race itself. He smiles a little at Tang, who smiles back. Is that because Tang has the biggest brain in the world, or something? I've got an absorbent brain. Looking around the class, I see an incredible array of genetic modifications, animal features, enhanced sensory organs and the like. And there's much more that you can't see. Instant gestures around the room. You may not even be aware of some of the genetic modifications of your friends. If you have an invisible modification, feel free to share it with the class. Most kids share their genetic enhancements if they have them. Temperature doesn't bother me, Cow answers when it's his turn. I'm never too hot or cold. It's always just right. So now I learned Cow's augmentation. Someone jokes that Cow doesn't sweat. That explains why he smells like flowers and sunshine all the time. Hank keeps quiet and skips her turn to share. Now, well, do we want to have friendship with Cal or friendship with Tang? I mean, we're not very friendly with Tang. We're barely there. We've got 13, which is the best number. No, let's get some more friendship with Cal, hey? I love how you smell, Cal. Even though I cannot smell at all. I have anosmia. I love how Cal smells. Woo! +2 friendship with Cal. Cal sniffs his own armpits and laughs. Like flowers? I guess a little, he says. I think I smell like being outdoors. Who needs showers when you have the rain? Or get up close for an intimate sniff. Come on, Cal. Lean in and take an exaggerated sniff of Cal. Ooh, you like how he smells. He giggles, shoves you playfully away as you stuff your face into his shirt and breathe deeply. Plants and flowers, and just a little bit like soil. He smells like autumnal. Now I need to get to work and do this thing. Right, I need to get 37. Oh my god, what a horrible thing I've got here. All cards to the right become all cards. Alright, so I can do that, I can do that, and I can do that, and I can do that, and I can do that. Oh, no, what? Well, if I put the 3 in, I get... +2 for each GM from other cards. So if I swap these two out... Oh, that's a 2. Why is that not a 3? Why did you change... Why are you a 3 here? +2 bonus to straights. We got a straight there. Doing that gives us another straight, and I'm still 2 shy. I really want to win like this. I mean, if I put the 6 in, that's going to get rid of so much. Yeah, that's going to lower it by 3. That's not great. Oh, it's because you're a red. And everything becomes... Oh, right, I see. +1 to a card and change its suit. +1 to a card and change its suit. +1 to a card, change its suit. +2 to a card. If I make that +2, that's going to get rid of some of the bonus from that. Draw a card, redraw hand. I'm okay with everything that's there. I just need to get 2. I mean, if I wasn't doing this on hard, the goal would be 3 less or so. I am still doing it on hard, right? Settings. Yeah, harder card challenges. On! 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Plus 2 bonus for straights. Plus 3 bonus for straights. Flush. You didn't help. Yeah, I should have paid it. Well, I guess you are increasing these ones, whether they're on, whether it's a red challenge or not. If I take this one out, that's going to mess up everything. If I then do that, yeah, that makes it less. If I put you at the front, yeah. Ah, this is. If I add a plus 2 to you, it's going to take out 27. So this is worth 7, just putting it in there. Because it's most. It adds a 4 for the straight. And a 4 for that. That must be 8. It's worth 8, yeah, not 7. Oh, you are just. Alright. Where is draw card? Where's draw card? Medicinal roots. I mean, it's not going to matter. This is the first time I am annoyed at this. Change a card suit. +1 and change it. I mean, I can put that one in, and it will be a base value of 6 and blue. Oh, sorry, it will be a base value of 5 because that +1 for that, and then I can put you in with the bobber fruit, but that would make it a +1. Well, no, I wouldn't even need to do the bobber fruit. So you can do that. Oh, maybe I don't use that. Maybe what I do is I do 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. That gets me it. But now I don't get the +1 skill on challenge win, which is a shame. But I think that's the best I got. Alright, well, there we go. Disappointing. +1 biology. I worked well. We got the best score. Got some stress. I got 2 reasoning and 4 bio and 6 biology, which I guess is okay. I could have had 7 and 2 and 3 there, but hey. And 1 friendship with Tang. Autumnal Festival is a welcome day of normalcy in an otherwise chaotic year. Despite some lingering rivalry between the two factions, Helio is a chance for the Helios and Stratos to come together and appreciate the bounty of the planet. I mean, there isn't any. At least that's what the adults say. Governor Lum takes the stage to address the colony. Can't help but notice the crowd has segregated itself according to their ship of origin. Rex shoots you away from over the Strato side, and Nomi makes a silly face. Base is surrounded by other young soldiers, all looking sharp in their helioports and uniforms. There's Spike standing beside you. One of the 2 ships will ever feel like one colony. I get a feeling that Spike and Vance will probably hook up. But Spike wants to go and work for the soldiers. Vase, is very much a soldier. Anyway, a fanfare plays over the square's announcement system. Lum's on the guard to a complex drill with their drone rifles. Greetings, people of Vertumna, Lum says, his voice ringing out over the square. We may be far from our beautiful Earth, but we can still celebrate and be thankful for what we have here. We worked hard to save this beleaguered little colony from the brink of destruction, and should be proud of our work. I mean, you haven't done anything. You've been here barely 6 months. The Helios chair. The side of your square is quiet. I know some of you have been asking, Lum, how are you going to do it all by yourself? How are you going to run the colony, solve everyone's problems, turn this planet into a paradise, and look this good? Oh, not how do you do it all yourself, not how are you going to? Well, whatever. Lum strikes a pose and smattering of polite applause. No thanks, Lum. Well, I have the answer for you, continues. The old council made a lot of bad choices, like illegally leaving Earth. Wow. But I believe in second chances, so I've appointed the original department heads to my own council, Lum's Council 2.0. Better not disappoint me, he laughs, makes finger guns at the department heads. Foot of the podium. Stay on your toes, Stratos. Ha 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 ha. I also want to promise everyone here today that we're going to make Vertumnus safe for humans, Lum says. Next time those bastard Xenos attack, we're going to blow them into so many little pieces, won't be enough to wipe off their boots. Ah, Spike, an enemy. I mean, you're going to buy into this, and it's really a shame. But anyway, we've already got the defences, he says, gesturing broadly to the new, thicker walls. We're rebuilding homes for everyone. Homes where people can raise children again, knowing that our military men and women are keeping us safe. I really wanted to come crashing down on you at the end of this year. Big cheers from both sides this time. Some of the colonists around you have tears in their eyes, especially those who lost family in the last attack. Lum goes on for a while, lionizing the Heliopause's military strength, casting subtle digs at the failed colony experiment. Finally, the crowd disperses to set up the square for the afternoon festivities, some traditional and some new. At the tables, Aunt Anne and the kids are setting out the spread for dinner. There's an unimaginable amount of food thanks to the Heliopause's huge ration surplus. My god, words. And piles and piles of xenomate from hunting parties, for those who can stomach it. Anne is all smiles, clearly making an effort to move on, as Lum mandated, despite still mourning her lost son, Cobb. But even the festive atmosphere can't force a smile onto Spike's face. Come on, it's party time. We should be mourning, not celebrating. Who do these helo jokes think they are? I miss my mom. No. Rebel, who do these helio jerks think they are? Yeah, rebel. And Mars. Love. Alright, hey Mars. I don't think I've got much friendship with you. Yeah, not even a heart. Right, Mars claims that Lum guy is a tool. You hear what he said about us? How crass. Like have some respect. Dis arrives. Oh, hello. Carrying a big tureen of stew. And now they're taking over, and everybody's okay with this? The adults are bigger cowards than I thought. Mars looked at Dis in shock. But they agree on something for once. Oh my god, how did that happen? Chimes sounds to announce Square is set up for the annual competitions. I'm thinking of ditching the event, but I don't know, Xeno wrangling. Talent show, trivia. Need reasoning. Bake Off! Oh, you can do a Bake Off now. That's new. Alright, let's do some Xeno wrangling. That's not going to win the botathlon thing. That got me some loyalty again. Friendship with Vase, friendship with an enemy. Spike. Without com to run the obstacle course, the physical competition has been replaced with a float cowl rodeo. Bulls have had their air bladders emptied and weights attached to their grasshopper legs. Wow! Keeping them low enough to wrangle. That's horrible. We're just dominating the animals. Alright. Spike joins the rodeo along with Vase. She fiercely dedicates her participation to Com's memory. I kind of want to let you win. Hey. This is cruel, Cal shouts from the sideline. Float clouds are friends, not foes. Exactly! Yeah, Cal. Those are ripe water at the participants. It lands at your feet. All three of you are splattered with juice. Base takes a few steps towards Cal with his fist raised, but Cal disappears as the crowd. No, Cal. I'm with you. Anyway, I can't do anything but wrangle those Xenos now. In a hard challenge? Not an impossible one, but a hard one. Alright, here we go. Your bonus straights. +1 for each gem. So I could... Oh, the card gets +3. Wow, I hadn't seen that. And we're +1 to physical cards already. I don't think I can get a straight here. But a 4, 6... It's an 8. 102. Wow, don't think I'm going to be able to make that. 23. That's horrible. I got a pair. If I do that one, that's 22. I get 3 of a kind. That's not worth it. I mean, actually, it is worth it because it gets 1 less and it clears out a card out of my hand. Yeah, alright, next round, we'll do that one. There we go, okay. I can't do... I'm just going to put in 4 reds. 36, and then I'm going to need 50 something on this round, which I don't know that I can do. Oh, wow. Oh, particularly not if I'm going to get all of these and get a -4 to the last card, +2 if it has the highest value, up to the highest heights. Well, at the moment, that's... Well, actually, you should go there. Redraw the whole hand. I've got that, right? Oh, I've only got 3 of those. I can draw a card. Let's draw a card then. Yes, please. Ah, there we go. +1 for each other gem. Well, I mean, if I do that, then you're going to be the highest value. No, that's what I wanted, sorry. I mean, if I put that out, it adds 1, doesn't it? Because it becomes a -4 and then a +4, right? Or a +1, right? Because it's got a gem. Oh, it adds 2. Why does it add 2? Oh, because that now becomes a pair. I see. Ah. Give me another card. There we go. All cards under 3 become 3. Alright, well that is going to make us the goal. Well, we're not going to hit a super goal or anything. We'll take that. I'll take that. That is not a great one. I am struggling here. Victorious. I made the best I could. And I got some combat. I didn't need combat. But hey, enemy fights hard, but you're the champ. You get a lasso around the honorary bull's neck and haul yourself up onto its woolly back. Its powerful grasshopper legs bounce you around the ring, but you manage to hold on and wrestle it down to the dirt. The crowd cheers so loud, and you can barely hear the float go blinking in discomfort. Boo! I'm a Xeno wrestling champion, and I'm popular, so I get more stuff again. Yeehaw! Chiefs of Utopia cheers from the stands. Spike looks disappointed. Base looks angry. Your performance has definitely put you on the radar as competition. Yeah, of course it does. Hey, and I lose the stress, which is great. After the festivities, the mood in the colony is a lot lighter. You see people smiling, and often see mixed groups of Helios and Stratos socializing together. It looks like the first time people have actually let themselves relax. Whee! Alright. Mid-dust. Well, we're going out exploring. Let's just see if anybody... You got anything to say to me? Spike is kicking a sports ball around listlessly. For a while she picks it up and just stares off into the distance over the colony walls. I don't want to give you anything. I mean, that would help my friendship with you, but I'm not overly fussed. Anybody got anything? Or are there any things for me to pick up? Oh, Mars is standing up there now. Army's over here. Oh, you know, what a... Sorry, your name is just too twee for me. Hi Mars, you got anything to say? Seems we gained friendship. Mars ways a functional work on the new walls with a critical eye. This is great and all. Did you notice we have, like, total power vacuum at the top here? Like, who's in charge? The council are just a bunch of scared adults, like everyone else. The heroes people wanted, they could control this colony. Mars clenches her this. This colony should be under colony governance, not some outsider. Get into a debate. That's debatable. Well, that's different. Before it was something else. And I don't think I ever did your one. Okay, let me talk to you. You got anything to help Rex build something? But he was wild for fixing down rundown tech with engineering. Rex hasn't got used to life on the surface yet. You remember your first year? Gunner seems so enormous, so full of dangers and mysteries. Well, still does, but the shock eventually wore off. Rex has that slightly bewildered look on his face every time he walks outside and the sunlight hits his face. It's so bright and warm. Hugs incoming! Nope. Yeah, thank you, dog. I'm not even going to go and talk to you, Normie. Tang, you got anything exciting? I want to study together. No, I don't. Tang is deep in conversation with Chief Engineer Instincts, conferring over a holoscreen. Tang... Screen, not a squeen. Tang says something that makes Instant smile and pats her on the shoulder, who then gestures to close her holopalm and walks away. There's Tang. He looks unusually flustered. Oh, hi, Solid ACC, she says. Do you have need of my assistance? I think you're planning to rebel. I keep wanting to call you Vance. Alright. Oh, there is! Look, there's a yellow fruit. Yellow flower, not fruit. Alright, well. Let's view the map. Now we got all of this. I'm going over to the resting ridges. Yes, tongue-twisting region is the broken spine of the planet, and both dizzying heights and abyssal lows. It's always hot and arid here, no matter the season, unless you get pissed on by a float cow. Traversing these steep chasms is dangerous, but only to be done with those with sufficient glider training. However, some more interesting ruins here to explore. Alright, okay. So we're going back to the ridge. Perception, engineering. Perception is maxed out. I don't really want engineering, but I do want to finish that. 11 events remaining, 10 collectibles or boss events, all events. Perception and animals. I don't need perception. I do want animals. Why is survey the plane telling me 1311 when it just says everything? Perception and bravery. Well, bravery I do want. It's also animals. But I'm going to go and survey the ridge. We're going to go and find out what the boss event is. Kudos doubled for 3 months. 10% chance of a bonus. And we'll find out what we can do with slipping past things. What does that mean? Here we are, we're back here again. Alright. Oh, there's a collectible over there. Right. You are an event. Can I just walk past you? I can! Aha! Alright, awesome. So I could just go straight for the boss event. This is great. Well, that's going to cut down on time. Hello, Crystal. I was hoping for a non-crystal thing. Alright, can I just go past you? I can. Awesome. What's this over here? Weep. Indeed. And there's another collectible. So I can just go around and pick up all the collectibles now. This is a fun place to be. Might want to do this event. I mean, I'd like more strange stuff. Are you a blocking event? I can go past you, so I guess so. Hey, it's another thumping machine! Yay! Another strange device. Can I go past this one? I assume not. Oh no, I can! Well, that's surprising. guess the thumping machine is the boss of it. Now I can just walk straight to it. Hey, crystal? I'm getting ever so slightly lost. Hey, another one of those. That's great. Oh no, there's the boss event. Right, well, we're going to go and do the thumping machine. And we're going to do the crystal area. Don't know whether that's a special one or not. But yeah. Hey, look, I can just get to the boss events now. Come back, see you. No, can I go and do the crystal one first of all? Just run past things. Hello, everybody in this crystal area. I'm here to do stuff. Investigate a weird squeaking noise, eventually following it to its source. An agile swarm of sleek creatures are gathered on the cliff above you. Watch as they throw their tiny bodies off the edge, plummeting past you and out of sight. They scream and screech in excitement. Okay, weird. I can get raining bounce weasels. Set neighbours to this value. Thanks to perception 10 or greater. Or I can film it from a distance. I don't know that I want another 3. I definitely need... No. I mean, I need to get rid of all of these as quickly as I can. So yeah, let's film it from a distance. Your best wildlife documentary, in your best wildlife documentary voice, you note that the creatures are probably killing themselves off so the rest of the tribe will have a better chance of survival. I don't think that's it at all. Or maybe they're migrating and made a mistake, and now they're all plunging off to their certain death. Such a tragedy. Not that either. I think they enjoy it and are going to come back up again. You're totally making this up, but it sounds good. Creativity, but at any rate, you get a guild recording of the hideous screeches the animals give off as they leap off the cliff. Like miniature battle cries send shivers up your spine. You're happy to record it on the way back here. I'm not. I think that's crap. I was hoping to learn animals about you. I was hoping to learn something about the crystals as well, but alright. Apparently not that either. Alright, thumping machine, I've got 3 of your strange devices. I've got 4 now. I've got 4 now. Can I do something with you? I don't have a good engineering. Engineering challenge! Mind your way blocked. By a massive wall. No, a hollow pillar. Knocked over and lying on its side in sand. It's absolutely massive. It stretches to your left or right at least a kilometre in each direction. At some point it's crumbled enough that you can likely scale over it. Hey Dis, what are you doing here? Cool, let's check it out. Engineering challenge. Oh, wait a second. Oh, I can't change my thing here. I mean, I really want to put that in right now. Can't change gear nearing an event. Ignore it and move on. I don't know, if I press that, I'm gonna... I got rid of it. Nope. 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 Cool. I was hoping I could just back out. Sorry, that's what I want to do. Sun medallion. +1 to red cards or +5. Oh, I don't think the Sun Medallion is even worth it, actually. Let's do this. Show me the thing, it's absolutely massive. We'll check it out. Oh no, 1 random card is locked in there. That is... oh, the worst. There is no way I can do that. And you are right in the middle, so that is the best I've got. I can't get runs, I can't get straights, you're horrible. I'm absolutely going to fail this massively. Cards with lower values. The Thumper. 6. No, you've got like +2 from playing Shovelwall with Cal. +2 cards for lower values. Yeah. I might cheat. Because that is absolutely the worst thing. Oh, I could change you to red. I could use a Xeno egg. I've only got one Xeno egg. Xeno egg. There you go. It's not cheating, but it is not getting Xeno eggs. Victorious, 51 out of 51. Yeah, I'm not even... Engineering. I don't want engineering particularly, thanks. +2 from Rick Gear and Absorbent Brain. But... So you're saying I would have gone +0 engineering and this has raised it because Rick raises it by 1. And then Absorbent Brain raises it by 1. I haven't got any downsides at the moment. Oh well. Whatever. This looks giddy as you follow the pillar to its base. A large pyramid almost entirely lost under the sand. You brush away some of the sand and find that the pyramid is inscribed on all sides with pictures of, well, wormholes, you think? Well, it must have stretched up into the sky. Maybe it was some kind of observatory or a sacred building. Or just a monument to the wormhole. Mysterious. 10 kudos, +5. Absorbent Brain. Getting me more engineering. Ooh, I'm over the 10 threshold now. Alright. Now I can run over here. Go straight to the boss. Hello, boss. I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna get a save. I'm gonna call it pods because I'm trying desperately to think of what those capsule things that we found are. And they're like pods, right? Strange device. They're like a pod. And if it says you need 5 of them, then I'm going to be pissed off. Which is why I saved. Expedition's been collecting energy readings from this area, tracing the invisible lines of power, like the first one from the thumper that brought you here in the first place. Pointed you to this glaive, a nexus of power, convergence of many lines. You can feel the energy is different here, like a barely perceivable hum that prickles up the back of your neck, like something is watching you. That was some sort of important place for the convergent domain, Utopia says, leaving on the glider. Sent teams through here, but it's mighty tight in there. I'm hoping you and Dis might have better luck wiggling in there. I mean, I'm pretty beefy because of my toughness. Okay. Decision. Might be the caves inside open up again. If they do, take plenty of readings and report back to me. Dis is vibrating beside you. On nearly the same frequency as the weird power fluctuations himself. This is the real deal, he whispers mostly to himself. Opia nods and leaves you to it. What's the plan? Prep your caving equipment, enter the cave. Charge! No, it's a hard perception challenge. Alright. The narrow entrance leads to a bigger room animals have clearly used as a den. It's enormous, with glowing mushrooms on the walls and piles of bones in some crevices. In some places, the walls are made up of iridescent convergent domain obsidian. That's a mouthful. Like it was once a great millennia ago. Feel a cool breeze coming from somewhere, but it'll be tricky to find in the dark. Trying to find a way deeper. Perception hard challenge, 106. No, you're going to go up, aren't you? To an 8. Okay, well I can do that. I can have a 7-6. +1 for each jam. No, it's both lessening a float cal, so I can do that. 6 for a straight. 30 is not a horrible thing. Oh, that's going to be a problem, because that's going to make that into a 7 whenever I do that. Or, see, I can't get 8. That's going to make that an 8. I mean, I've got 5, 6, 7, 8, but maybe I don't put you out there this time. No, I can't do 4, 5. I can't do a straight. Ah! I can get 32. Yeah, alright. I guess that's what I got. Oh my god. You're absolute rubbish. I'm going to redraw my hand. Thank you. -4 on the last card. You're rubbish as well. I can get straight there. Well, that's not enough. It's because my hand is clogged up with this crap. Get another 1. No, I can get another 2 if I do this. Still not enough of that. That's the straight. I suppose what I could do is that, and then that. Still. That's not straight anymore. I can use a mush log on you. There we go. Annoying. Yeah, and I didn't even get the best score. That's fine. I'm okay with that. +2 perception, you say? +1 bravery. Alright, well, at least I got some bravery out of that. You find the source of the breeze by tossing some fine sand in the air and watching the way the dust flows. It's a very tight crack. I think you and Dis are so small. You squeeze through and have to shimmy along on your bellies for about 10 meters, pushing your gear ahead of you. It's uncomfortable, but Dis's excitement draws you on. +2 toughness? Perception. Past the crack, there are a few signs of animals. The walls are smooth, grown obsidian, which has a kind of melted rainbow oil slick look. There's some deeply carved glyphs on the walls at various intersections, like room designations or street names, you wonder? Some kinds of basins, alcoves grown into the rock. It's full of odd protrusions, all ancient and worn down. Inexplicable now. Oh, all ancient and turned down. Inexplicable now, yeah. It feels homey. You come to realise the convergent domain must have lived underground. That's why there are so few ruins on the surface. As you follow the cave complex down, clear. This used to be a well-travelled path. The corridors branching off to other places are now blocked off, as if a big earthquake has rattled this whole area. Only this one main path is still clear. It's too convenient to be a coincidence. Don't know what happened there. Alright. The floor of the cave slopes downwards like a slide. It's quite slippery. I can slip, or I can pay attention to my footing, thanks to my perception. Perception of 40. Dun 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 dun. I lost 10. No, I got +10 stress. Oh. You follow the cave system down, 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 all the way to what must be the bottom of the cliffs. You have to climb down a 3-story wall in the last section. You're grateful to your anti-gravity belt for making it easier. Still tired, though. You can see a dim light below. Daylight? You emerge into a hidden valley, totally surrounded by tall cliffs. Did you just come all that way down? Surrounded by the ruins of the convergent domain buildings, in much better condition than the windswept ones on the surface. Perfectly still here, and as quiet as space itself. What? What was that? This whispers reverently. Some sort of converger facility? It feels so familiar. You remember this place from your dreams. You feel a throbbing sense of importance that is a bit unnerving. Something momentous happened to you here, or will happen to you someday. You poke around a little, and call Utopia and give her your coordinates. She swings down on her glider, with extra ones for you and Death Desert behind it. happy you won't have to climb all the way back up. She whistles. Great find, kids. The place didn't show up on any of our aerial scans. It took me a while to find a route in. Plus 10 kudos. You look bushed, she says. I'll stick around to get some readings. You head on back to the depot and get some rest. Don't worry, we aren't going to push on without you. Nope. I can keep exploring, or I can go home. Well, I can keep exploring. And then I could do some more, but I've done all the things. 15 stress. I don't know if there's anything else I want to explore around here right now. I mean, I could do another event. I don't know that I want to. I think I'll just take the 15 stress and then go back home and get ready for more exciting things to be done. Go home. Go back! You spent the month exploring. I did. I got plus 3 perception. Which doesn't do anything. Plus 3 engineering, which I don't care about. Plus 1 friendship with this. But, you know, I did the area. Which is great. Is it now late dust? Whee! Alright, anybody got anything they want to say to me? Anyone? 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 No? Alright, well, then I guess... I don't know, I might go to work in geoponics. Yeah. Biology and toughness, I don't want that. Research xenobiology and organisation, I don't want that. Tend the animals. Plus 3 to animals, plus 2 to empathy. I mean, I want bravery in animals, ideally. I mean, I don't care if I don't get enough bravery, really. Biology would also be reasonable. But I don't need toughness. Biology and organisation. Tend the animals. Gain some animals and some empathy. And some kudos. And only 10 stress. Yep, sure, let's do that. Tend the animals. You meet your dad by the animal pens, fresh and ready for your first day at your new job. Dad laughs at your clean clothes and your scruff face. Oh, Pumpkin. Sorry to tell you, you're a little overdressed for this position. He chuckles. You're going to get dirtier than all heck today. Go, put on these overalls and let's get to work. You change and follow your dad to the float panel pens. Emerson noses as he points out their names. I know they're cute, but these ladies aren't pets, he says. They're livestock. Just like Cal was saying before. And more than that, they're not really domesticated like our animals back on Earth. They're more like tame. We give all the animals lots of room to roam, and we feed them well. They're not going to get chased down and eaten by bigger animals. We help them if they're sick. It's a pretty good deal, I think. But they're still pretty wild, he says. You got to be careful with them. He leans his elbows on the face. We're pretty lucky that Vatumna has herd animals, he says. Makes it a little easier. We'll probably have real domesticated animals in a couple of 100 years. We're still here. No, kiddo. Got all of these animals. What do you want to learn about first? Bristle slugs, float cows, sugar bugs, trippets. I don't think we should eat animal stuff. Let's get started. Tell me about the bristle slugs, because I've seen those and I've got cards about those, so I'd like to know about those. Yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, we got a ton of them, he says. They're great, slow and gentle, and easy to catch when you already know. Which you already know, yeah, because I caught one. Don't let the slugs fool you. They're actually really cuddly, and don't mind if you pet them. It actually helps them. In the wild, they'll be scratching up on all sorts of things to knock off those itchy berries. Oh, okay. He scrunches up his nose. They're not really berries, they're more like eggs? Well, they're like berries though, because they're sweet, and you know what? Never mind. Vatumna animals are pretty weird. Tell me about sugar bugs. I don't think I've come across those. Dad takes you to the rows of crates with the soft, squishy sugar bugs are all clumped together in moist muck. These guys are pretty cool, he says, picking one up. It fits perfectly into the palm of his hand. They're a colony just like us, and if you tickle them, you get... Brushing his finger on the top of the sugar bug. A jet of gooey stuff comes out. Sugar bug syrup, he says. Pretty neat, right? Is that the thing that I got with the Hive Queen? Tell me about the trippets. Ah, we've seen one of those as well. No joke. I thought these guys were just plants for the first couple of years, your dad says. Transplanted them from the wild into the greenhouse. I guess it was part of the life cycle, because it turns out they're sentient and can move around and stuff. Move them out of the greenhouse and into the barns, but we don't really treat them differently. They mostly just sit there. So tell me about float cows. Float cow, you captain is still here. Look, there it is, says, gesturing out the herd. Yay, it's our float cow. Woo! We've never been able to come over and see it, but anyway, you squint and try to follow what he's pointing. Eventually you see it. Wow, it's much bigger than when you saw it last. It's been eating well. Guess what? The dad says with a grin. It was pregnant. See those little floaties? Our first babies. You smile as you watch float cows bob alongside their mother. You figured out that if we keep feeding them what they'd be eating during pollen, they keep making milk year round, he continues proudly. Makes them heavy enough that they don't float away. Otherwise, we have to keep them on leads, like balloons. Alright, let's get started. I'm not going to go vegetarian. Great, your dad says, clapping you on the back. That's the kind of energy I want to see around here. We need someone to muck out the floattail stables. They might float, but their poop sure doesn't. He hands you a shovel. Have fun! Alright, go get float. Oh my god. What a load of rubbish I have here. All cards to the right of it become... Well, I don't want that. I mean, I'm gonna get it. Oh, I'm not gonna get it. Oh, sorry, that was meant to go in the other place. Wow. Okay, I can get a 3, 4, 5 if I do it that way round. Yeah, no need to redraw a hand or anything else. You're not going to get any better. Oh, you are. So yeah, alright, that's... Yeah, alright, there we go. Win with that. It's not great, but we'll take it. Thank you, little pet, otherwise I wouldn't have won. Plus 6 to animals, plus 2 empathy, plus 22 kudos, plus 10 stress. 6 to animals. We're getting up there, 82. Done. 1 friendship with cow. Uh-oh. You're in early wet. It's gonna rainy. Alright, anybody around here want to do anything with me? Talk to me. I'm here to be talked to. I wonder if you can tell anything by where people are standing. Like Spike and an enemy are standing together. Oh, Spike and an enemy are the same person. Spike and Vase are standing together. Is that good? Mars and Rex are standing together. Is that good? This is a... Hey, a mushroom! Ah, you're talking as well. And I just want to have a look. Let's see what you're going to be saying here. Survey the ridge. New boss event has spawned. Oh! 1 collectible remaining. New boss event spawned. Right, well, I think I'm going to go and survey the ridge then, if there's a new boss event that spawned. There's 1 collectible remaining. Alright, we'll keep an eye out for that. I mean, the fact that I can just get over there. Alright, let's go find... Maybe it appeared... I mean... Maybe it appeared because I had my thing. Well, one of my perks allows it to respawn quicker. Yeah, I know, I'm just going around in a big circle first to try and find this collectible. Or maybe it was here before and I just missed it. I can't... There we go, I was trying to go up there, okay. Maybe you're a collectible inside a event? I don't know. It didn't run down this side last time. Aha, yep, there's the collectible. It was a yellow flower. Right, well, we're going straight for the boss event again. Let's not mess around. He said messing around. Is this the way to the boss event? I think it is. Is a new boss event spawned because we went to a different season? It's another thumpy thing. Alright. I'm sticking my tongue out. I hadn't seen that. Is that because I'm so rebellious? Let's hope so. Alright, Thumper. Let's thump away. Utopia has given you clearance to poke around the ruins in the Secret Valley. Stars, this place is neat. Just think so too. At least we didn't have to climb back down again, he mutters. But you can tell he's excited. Buildings are arranged in a spiral formation around a central point. They're made of a slick obsidian. Something that looks like petrified bone, and have parts missing. Some other organic matter has long since rotted away, all overgrown with vines and buried in shifting sands. Follow the spokes of the streets until you approach the centre of the valley. A large pyramid-shaped building sits surrounded by thumpers, a variety of other smaller buildings. I mean, I hope I can do all of these. Let's look at the thumpers to begin with, and then the pyramids, and then the other buildings. Four thumpers in careful alignment. Hey, and I've got four things. Forming a square with wide paths between them. And then the pyramid in the centre. One is almost totally reduced to rubble. None are still active. Okay. Let's check out the pyramid. You walk around the massive pyramid, but you don't see any entrance into it. It's sealed tight. Vibrates with significance and looms hugely in your dream memories. You feel faint just being close to it, but this doesn't seem to feel anything. When he insists you give up and investigate something else, you don't complain. And investigating the other buildings? Smaller, more deteriorated pyramid buildings dotted around the valley. Purpose is unknown. There are also dozens of little obelisks, a couple of meters wide with a circular design on one side. Approach a random one of these on the edge of the valley. Lean on one of the round designs and its iris dilates open. Sections grinding back like the world's rustiest automated door. It's a bravery challenge, okay. Now you're looking through a large round door into a small featureless room. Quite small, quite featureless, totally dark, very creepy. You can hear a faint hum. Is it still powered? Time to go in. Need bravery 30 or greater. It's a hard bravery challenge. I can do a hard bravery, 106. What am I? Plus one for each of the gems. All cards under 3 become 3. All cards to the right become... I can do that. Let's do 2 cards with lower values. That might... No, 21 is not a good one. Alright, it might... You might be okay. Plus 2 cards with gems. No, because I want to... Yeah. 11! Oh my god. You get 4, 5, 6, which will get me a straight, which gets me 22. Yeah, alright, I think that's the best I got there. It might be worth doing 6, 6, 3, all cards becoming blue. There's only 20 and now I'd need 60 something in the next round and I don't think that's possible. I mean that, I guess that's 37 and then I still need 50 something and I'm going to be stuck with all of this crap. Oh, the first use each turn doesn't count, does it? Yes, I'd forgotten about that. Where is that? No. It's one of these. Is it perception? Is it puzzle thing? No. Is it animals? No. Something. I'm sure I've got something which says, hey. I don't know. I could have sworn I had something which said, hey, don't... Oh, yes, it's an actual ability for me, isn't it? There's still 3 people I haven't seen. Interesting. Alright, okay. Alright, 37. Let's do that. Now I need 47. You're not going to add. Right, okay. I mean, that is going to lower everything. If everything becomes blue, the shimmer cure. Four. That's 33. Alright, nope. First collectible use is free. Oh, wait. That's why it is. But I'm sure I've got something which was there. Or maybe that was a temporary perk. Alright, redraw the hand. Yes, thank you. Oh my god, that was even worse. I mean, it's not worse, but it just didn't get us anything at all. I mean, I can use samples on there, and that doesn't get us anything. Oh, that was a whore. Give me another one to redraw my hand. What? I mean, that does not... That gives us 28. You might not be the best one there. Alright, I'm going to have to redraw. What a load of crap I am drawing here. Alright, I think. Oh, that's not going to help me. 38! Oh no, this is... I've got a straight. And I've got everything, so I've got a bonus of 23. I might have to push through using... Oh, I can't! I don't have enough stress! Oh, this is... Oh, you got 21. That's even worse. I refuse to give up. I mean, if I use up everything, then you know what's going to happen. I'm just going to say, no, I'll reload this. Okay, so that everything becomes blue. I got pairs. I can add a +2 to you. I can swap you. And now I've used the thing, and now I'm going to be... Now I'm 2 shy, which, I mean, I could use another one on there. Oh, this is... using all my items. There we go. I'm just going to stop at that. Oh, that was horrible. So many items, everything gone. Kudos, bravery. You're going disc close behind you, and suddenly the iris closes. The floor lurches, and you're moving down. An elevator. The elevator squeals and grinds away like it hasn't been used in literally thousands of years. It doesn't go too far, and it grinds to a halt. The iris opens to reveal a large room with obsidian walls. Like all convergent domain spaces, it's more cavey than room, with stalactites everywhere and giant lumpy mounds of fungus. You wonder if the obsidian stuff they built with melts over time, running and dripping into the extreme slow motion. Like the glass that we've got that's slowly falling down. The stuff from the Victorian era that we've got now. I don't want to call it leaded glass, but it moves slowly like that. Anyway, there are controls on the walls, like some kind of control room maybe. So it's long, dark and covered with a thick layer of dust, except one device with 2 weird, bony, knobby sticks poking out of it. Touch at random. Poke through things and grab sticks at random until suddenly you cease to be yourself. You're like a visual, audio and weirdly tactile representation of something vast. You have a feeling of being in a large and complex space. No, like you are the space. Digital space, like a computer system. As if you were sucked inside a 3D representation of the HoloNet. You can see files and processors and whole worlds of data, but in alien formats that speak to you more in sensation than logic. Now go with the sticks. The console room comes back. You grab them again, and understanding fills your head. It feels not all that different from the bouts of deja vu, remembering. Like, of memories being inserted into your mind, and then you suddenly just know how to use the interface. Just think where you want to go, or what you want to know, and away you go. Let's do engineering. The word array comes to mind. A network of computers hosting millions of data nodes. Information on every part of the planet, from weather to soil conditions to individual creatures. Not just computers, but entities that feel intelligent, and also digital artificial consciousnesses like your ship's AI congruence, processing all that data and triggering subroutines to make minute changes on the planet's surface. And a booming voice enters your brain and obliterates all else, speaking more abstract than words, but loud. What are you doing in Wormhole Observatory Array Console 5, you nosy little creature? An explosion in your head. You're thrown backwards out of the array. There's also been an explosion in your hands, which are now singed. The console is blown out and dead. Uh-oh. You're shaken. Something didn't like you poking around in there. Wherever the array is, whatever lives in it, has been watching you, probably ever since you landed. You can tell just about the array and the voice saying Wormhole Observatory. Looks around impressed. Graduate domain was sure up to some shit, he says. Now you know about the array and how to access it, it can come in very useful if it turns out to be a danger to your colony. You decide to call it a day. Your arms feel all tingly and weak from getting electrocuted, and your heart is still thumping a mile a minute, but you'll be back. Time to go home. Go back. You spent the month exploring. Yeah, I got increased perception, which doesn't matter. Increased engineering, which I don't care about. I'm nowhere near getting, and friendship with this, which, you know, hey, great. Now we're about to run out of kudos. There we go. I've got 278 kudos. Anybody want to talk to me about the things? Oh, I should go back to the events as well. Just to see if it's respawned another boss event. And then I will go out there and do that again. And just get all of the boss events I can. New boss event has spawned. Alright. Well, let me just double check there's nothing else around here. Anybody want to talk to me? I am here to be talked to. No? Alright, what can we buy? Let's visit the shop just to be sure. I don't think there's anything I want. I could buy a cake. But yeah, I don't want any... Double bonus for pairs. Double bonus. That's interesting. getting 5 of a kind and then doubling it. No, it's not worth it. Do you want to buy a cake and give somebody a cake? Not really. Looks like I'm going outside again. More slots are filled. Not sure what that means still. There's a boss event for this, right? All events are respawned, but... Reception, engineering, no collectibles, and new boss event spawned. Let's go! I can probably do both. If another new boss event spawns, then I can do that again. If just rushing to these boss events is a problem, and I should have collected like 10 of those strange objects, then I'm going to be in problems. Because presumably they respawn as well in the spawning collectibles. Don't know how you jumped across that gap there, Briss, but you managed it. Oh no, that's the crystals. Now we go straight to the boss event. Dun, 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 dun. Maybe going straight to the boss event without understanding other things is not quite the way we should be doing this, but it's the way I'm doing it. More thumpers. Awesome. Whee! Thumping! You just explored the ruined wormhole observatory again. It feels so familiar. You've dreamed about this place many times. It's like you're just remembering it all now. This time the dream memory gripped you. You wander as if sleepwalking down familiar paths. You look up and see a wormhole faint in the sky above. This time it's right to observe it. The time is right to observe it, even. Just tries to keep up. Where are you going? He asks angrily. You don't answer. You're trying to concentrate on finding the place. You approach the large pyramid at the centre of the complex. Beside it is one of the smaller elevators. Okay, so this is happening in mid, so if I can come back here again next time. If I can't do it this time. Anyway, beside it is one of the smaller elevators, a little monolith with a round iris door. This is the place. Your head throbs with it, even standing outside. You know there's something down there. Time to go in. One of those elevator monoliths near the pyramid. Find it, but it's overgrown with snaking vines and brambles, with very large flowers all over. You could push through them, but it stops you. Shows you a Geiger counter reading on the holoplan. The flowers seem to be radioactive. The suit won't protect you for long. So I can get a radioactive plant sample, or I can just push through. Onwards. I'll take the stress. You soon realise your mistake as the radiation illness sets in. Rushing by these flowers gave you a big dose. You'll be sick for days and need radiation treatment when you return, but for now you continue, drawn irresistibly forward by something that sings in your head. You enter the elevator, thankfully still working, and descend beneath the ground, down to a kind of antechamber room, and then exit on the other end, into the heart of the pyramid. There are glyphs carved into crystal panels on the wall, symbols that resemble the wormhole. No, I'm just getting more and more stressed. I can't do anything. That's fine. Start across the room. Oh no! You have to pause. You think you might faint. It isn't just the radiation. There's something down there, some great energy that's making your head hurt. Shake your head, trying to clear it. But maybe this is a bad idea? No, I'm sorry. I hate that. And I hate that I'm doing this, but... I've got no way to reduce my stress. So maybe... But this is the time. Alright, maybe I have to wait another year. If I find a way in, I'll take a sample. Snag a sample so you can study later in geoponics. And then push through as well? No, because... Alright, well I'm not doing that. Alright, I'm going to try something. I'm going to de-stress, then I'm going to go to the thing. Relax in the park. Nope, that doesn't get me anything. Where's... the other one that I can do? Relaxing. There we are. Relax on the walls. Most of the time you're alone up here except for the occasional passing guard, but sometimes you're joined by Jess. He looks at you as you plop down and kick your feet through the railing and over the edge. It's as if he's doodling on his holopad. You see all sorts of plants, mushrooms, little creatures. Too many eyes or too many legs. He has a selection of plant samples at the side, like artist paintbrushes laid out on a towel. Must be quite the junior botanist. He's not drawing plants right now, but he's actually drawing a person. And not anyone you recognise from the colony. They have long dark hair and a pointed face, and covered from neck to toe in floating black robes. They look neat. I wonder if they're Dis's original character or something. Like his super cool goth self-insert. That looks nice. Is that supposed to be you, but cooler? That sounds horrible. Ignore him. That looks nice. Dusty friendship. Dis smiles shyly. Doesn't look away from his drawing. Thanks. I'm not very good at drawing him yet. Alright, and now we took a month off. Yes! First words. I've forgotten my first words. Alright. Now we're in late wet. Now, if I go over here, are you going to tell me it's not the right time for observing? Because that's what I want to know. New boss events want. If it's not the right time, then I'm going to have to just go back and do all this crap again. Next year. Okay, well, I slipped past the boss. All these events that don't even matter to me. I can just keep on going forever. Nobody cares, nobody cares. Nobody's trying to do this except me. I am the only one. Well, I suppose Dis can. Oops, that's the. Come on, that's the crystals over there. Thumper, thumper. I can hear the thumper still thumping away. You better be telling me it's time now as well, otherwise I will be very upset with myself. Yes! Ah, the time dream memories got you. Looks like you're just remembering it all now. Where are you going? This is a place, find a way in. Flowers all over, you could pass through them, but I mean, take a sample as well. I mean, it works both. So I'll take the 8 balloon. That's not bad. Push through anyway. Oh, look at me there. Didn't realise your mistake. Radiation. Go into the elevator. We're going down. Start across the room, and now I can keep going. Check your head, trying to clear it. Wait, maybe this is a bad idea? No, keep going. The fog slowly clears from your eyes. Your head still hurts, but you can think again. This looks concerned. Even going so far to reach out and steady you. You're alright, Dis. Understand this. It's hard to put into words. You just say, my head hurts, obviously, he says, but no, not radiation hurting. Okay, it's more than that. You're seeing things. It's kind of like the array. Kind of like a dream, but you feel like something super important is up ahead, and you need to see it. Maybe we better leave, Dis says nervously. You don't look so good. Nope, we're going. No, 10 stress. Past the antechamber is a long hallway. Oh no, mind over matter. Or tough it out. Need lessons. I need toughness 50 or greater. Need 100. Need reasoning or greater. Tough it out. Past the antechamber is a long hallway sloping down. Things around you start to look kind of weird. Like two slightly different realities overlapping. Just his face is starting to phase in and out of existence. You're with a strong wave of dizziness and nausea. You seem to move in slow motion, but also far too fast. You lean over and you keep going. At the bottom of the hallway are more crystal panels on walls. More facets broken. Are they whole? Walls have crumbled and screw over everything, but also they don't. Every time you blink, the room seems to flip and swim between two realities. If I need engineering, I'm going to be pissed. Anyway, all the same, you feel absolutely compelled to continue. What is with this place? This is both there and not there. Part of him, which exists, looks concerned. We need to leave now, he says. This place is hurting you. There's a round iris door at the end of the hall. Are you sure you won't go any further? One more room! You pass through the doorway into the large square chamber with a sloping ceiling. A sense of place, of the vibrations, is telling you must be directly under the big pyramid on the surface. The floor, even the air here, thrums with vibrating energy. Oh, even I can feel it now too. This mutters behind you, rubbing his head. To focus on the pain, to do a reasoning challenge, or can join the pain. I'm enjoying the pain. It's a hard toughness challenge. So the room is empty except for a raised platform in the middle, which looks entirely like a bed, which is convenient because you are definitely going to faint this time. Collapse onto the platform, overcome by spectacular migraine headaches. Your head is going to explode. Alright, time to endure the pain. Card becomes red. Okay, well that's excellent because I can do radioactive plants right there. And then Xeno Wrestling Champion right there. 22 off of those two. And then I can Milking the Squeeger. 32 off of the first one. I think I'm going to add a +2 to that card as well. So it becomes a 10. So that we get, that will give you 3, won't it? That won't give you 6. Yeah, alright, next round. Alright, all cards so they won't become blue. No, well, I don't want that one at all then, do I? 3, 4, well, 5 or 6. Okay, other way around. There we go. Oh, not you. There we go, another 37, which is exactly half of what we need. 4, 5, 6, 7. Next round. Ooh, +6 if you have the highest value, so that's a 12. But I don't think I can keep that. I think you become that. I think 6, 7, 8. I guess there's a win. And then I put the 6 over here as well. That doesn't get us a super win. But hey, we get 3 of a kind, we get straights. Excellent. Alright, we'll settle for the win and not the super win. Victorious! 52 out of 52. +1 kudos, +2 toughness. Don't care about toughness. Oh, wow, look at all this. You slip into some kind of waking dream, layers upon layers of visions. This is your lover, or Mars, or Tammy. You're a boy, and a girl, or both, and neither. Young and old, a farmer, a hunter, a politician. You're dead, you're alive, you've never been born. Time unravels before you, in an infinite tapestry crumbling wherever you look. It's all very weird. So, I got +1 bravery, +1 empathy, +1 reasoning, +2 engineering, +1 from the absorbent brain perk. I thought I got that for all blue. Anyway. +1 bravery, +1 empathy. Did I get more? Did I get everything? I don't know. It's all very weird. See the web of possibilities and understanding what time truly is. It's all happening at once, and none of it will ever happen. It's only sheer chance that one possibility comes into existence, not any intrinsic truth of the universe or fate. It's just a glimpse. Probably over in a second, but a glimpse of an eternity you can hardly fathom. Then you see a wormhole, enormous in the starry sky. You look down and see yourself on a plateau, gazing up at it. You recognize the place. Norwood Bluff, not too far from the colony, alive with the phosphorescence of flow season. This you, seems expectant, as if waiting for something momentous to arrive. Something will change everything. Okay, I'm going to actually write that down on this piece of paper. Glow nearby. Something will arrive and change everything. Hey, we'll go find that out if we can. The vision is crystal clear and you feel in control in a way you haven't been since you started having these visions. You know you must go there. You wake up feeling refreshed. The headache is gone. Ow, my head! Alright. You're a little dizzy, but the room has stopped spinning and returned to one regular, singular reality again. Vibrations have stilled. And almost in the start, you look down and see Silverwood Plateau Lake. Narwood Bluff, not far from the colony, alive with the phosphorescence of glow season. Okay, so I need to go out during glow. Waiting for something to come. Alright. This is face feels your villains. Hold on, ACC exclaims, are you okay? Yeah, I'm going to tell Dis what I saw. Hey, I need to do a thing. He listens in awe, and then in dejection as you describe your visions. Why didn't I see it? He sighs. I was here too. I want to know everything. Include the juicy bits. Tell him about your dreams. From a past life. I haven't had. I can't. I don't know how I have triggered this one. I mean, it's not from a past life. I mean, I can tell him about my dreams. I think this is something I can tell him about right now. Whether or not I had been through this once before. Because whether or not I have looped at all. Because this is stuff that I, like, knew from the beginning. So I don't think it's from a past life. Even though it's tagged as that. I think. I'm not sure. I'm going to do this one. You told us about how not only did you see all of those visions, but you believe they're real. You've lived them, or some of them anyway. They're as real as the life you're living now. Listens intently and then nods. I believe you, he says simply. You look at him in shock. He just reaches out and puts hands over your... Know what it's like when people don't. And I'm not going to do that to you. You don't know what any of this means yet. You're one step closer to figuring it out. I feel like you've just had some kind of mega prophecy. But it was too much all at once, and it's too hard to understand. Also, I'm only 15. Could the divergent domain handle this kind of information? Could they remember past lives, like you? Is that what this room, this observatory, was meant for? Unlocked exploring glow expeditions. Excellent. The only thing you remember clearly from your visions is the image of yourself during glow season. Standing at the top of the Narwood Bluff, just outside the colony. I don't want to keep exploring, I don't think. I think I'm done. Time to go home. Gain some engineering and some useless perception. And some friendship with Dis. Thank you. Lake Wet becomes glow. Guess where we're going? Just to see if anybody's around here to talk to me. Wow, this is different because we've not been here during glow, have we? We know what's coming. We know that there's enemies. Hey Dis, I might talk to you in a minute. Isn't this all lovely with everybody out and about? Hey Tang, typing away on your holoputer. Or whatever we're calling it. Alright, where's Dis? Are Mars and Rex up here? No, nobody is. Nobody's around. Hey Dis, where are you? Because I at least want to make the idea of, hey, I'm going out. This looks up into the sky. Illuminated by fungal glows coming from the forest. Think it's going to make a difference? He asks, not looking at you. Soldiers, the wars, the explosives. They're going to keep coming harder and harder until we're dead. I don't want to put on a scary face. Thanks. We're going to go do our thing. Explore outside. Whoops. Yeah, here we go. Sneak out to explore glow. I can do this because I have bravery of 30 or greater. Glow has no time to be exploring. It's far too dangerous. The gates are closed and survey expeditions halted until the light returns in a few weeks. Good thing you happen to know another way out. Sneaking out. +2 bravery, +1 perception. Excellent, we'll get some bravery. There is nothing that you can stop me. And I was going to say, and there'll be... Can I go anywhere except here? I don't think... Ah! No! Keep exploring. So there's a boss event right here. Oh, I can go past it. Okay, well let's go pick up all the collectibles while we can do this. Oh, hello! Well, I think what we're gonna do... I suppose this is outside in a place I've never been before, as well. Even though this is nearby, this is not nearby where I used to be. This is nearby the new colony. Alright, I think we're going to come and deal with all of you guys in a bit, but we're going to go and do the boss event first of all. Oh, there's another one here. Oh, and there's loads of things down there to pick up. How do I get down there to pick those up? I missed a path. Must be over here. Alright, I'm going to save the colony this turn. All these crystals. That's great. Alright, we're going to do the boss event here. I'm going to go and wait. Pass this way. We're going to do this one. Alright, let's go and do this one up here. It's going to change everything. Ooh. You climb up the plateau ringed with gnarlwood trees. Exactly, this is where we want to be. The view is fantastic. You see the entire valley on the side of the colony from here. You have a curious sense of remembering this place. Not from your dreams, but no, from the vision you had deep under the strange pyramid. I mean, it was last month. If you can't remember it there, I mean, anyway, something important will happen here, but not yet. Okay, so I need to come out here every year, I guess. Let's take some samples. Must do biology. +5 kudos. Your quest for knowledge continues. You take some samples and analyze them with your holopalm. There are some wacky things here. They're glowing mushrooms that you've never seen before. Strange amount of deadfall, as if some kind of localized tornado. You'll log fake location data, so it looks like you found these things inside the colony. Utopia would be upset if it knew where and when you actually got these. Keep exploring. Alright, I got some stress. I've got 60 stress. There's one. Two. And then I'm back at the colony. Alright, well let's take him out. Alright guys, I have 100 combat, but, you know, I'm pretty brave, but I'm only 15. Come across a sawmill that's been shut down for the season. Movement inside. Something in there is yipping and moaning in pain. Approach it carefully. Find some sort of dog-like creature that's got trapped in the machinery. It growls at you and blinks its eyes. Then its other eyes. Then its other eyes. Boy, it has a lot of eyes. Knockers won't be back for a week. So the creature will surely die slowly and painfully. It looks worn out already, but it's still dangerous. I can release you with animals, yeah? I mean, if you attack me, then you attack me. You try and come near, but it bites you ferociously, nearly taking your hand off. You don't see a way you can safely free it. But I got some empathy. Time to put you down. It's going to give me stress, though, isn't it? You draw your plascard and an unnatural weariness comes over you. You feel as though you've been trapped for days in that sawmill yourself, struggling and failing to get free. So thirsty and weak from hunger, feeling yourself gradually begin to accept you'll never escape. You feel an irresistible urge to give up. Come to the ground in something of a trance and sit staring at the trapped animal. Then something bizarre happens. A massive shadow drifts into the lumberyard, coming between you and the creature. A sense of immense presence, something massive but graceful. Not quite sure if you're dreaming, but you feel rooted to the spot, and unnaturally calm, as if you've been drugged. Shadow stays a while, observing you curiously, then it drifts away again. You blink, coming out of your trance. What just happened? Did you fall asleep? You look back over the machinery and realise the trapped eye beast is gone. Not sure if you should feel relieved or terrified. Is it freed or eaten? You decide to get the heck away from this place now and ask these questions later. I mean, no? Why not ask those questions right now? Alright, other beastie thing over here. crossing a section of wilderness here where plants don't throw off as much luminescence as other plants. It's impressive here. Use your holopalm as a flashlight, focusing the light as a beam to slowly make your way through the cloying undergrowth. Beam on your holopalm sweeps over a massive leonoid creature with a mane of flowers and two crab-like claws. Your stomach lurches downwards. A manticore! The manticore isn't the deadly killer of the colony's cautionary tales. Actually, it looks terrified. Backs up against the tree, carrying his eyes rolling in panic. Let's be brave, keep our light on it. Too scared to move your light away, convinced it will pounce under cover of darkness. Try to hold your light steady, but you're shaking. So is the manticore. Then you realise it isn't even looking at you, staring in the forest to the right. You slowly grasp the manticore isn't scared of you, it's scared of something else. Suddenly screeches in fear and then bolts off to the left. You hear something enormous moving in the trees off to the right, where the manticore was staring. It's a deep grinding sound, like ancient trees rubbing together in the wind, except there's no wind. You turn off your flashlight and hold your breath. Hear a single loud thump, then stillness again. Wait a full 20 minutes in complete silence. Gradually the insects chirp and the noise, and the other noises of the forest returned. The glowbugs drift lazily back in the air. Hadn't even realised they were missing, as if the entire jungle was holding its breath too. Whatever it seems to have been moved on. You're too worn out and tired to continue. Oh no! I thought I had one more in me to do the other one. Alright, I spent the month exploring. 2 bravery, 2 perception. Getting close. Relaxing in your quarters. Your dad, when you hear the colony siren. The enemy is here. Your dad looks up from his novel. Huh. Seems early this year. We should head to the shelter in the lounge. Not gonna happen. Front lines with bravery. You've been drilling on the new evacuation procedure for the past month. There's no need to be a hero now. There are so many soldiers from the helo. It's probably best you just follow the instructions, head to the lounge with the rest of them. Nope. I'm stressed out. I'm heroic. You muscle with the rest of the defense forces at the gate. Rat and Lung are arguing about what tactics to employ. Lung keeps trying to rally the troops with a heartening speech about giving everything we've got. All the drones, all the explosives, and Rick keeps going in. We don't need to take any big risks. It's a smaller attack. And we have enough. It's a smaller attack, and we have more than enough blast rifles and turrets. We should save our other resources for when we do need them. Why do things halfway? Lum exclaims. We need to get in there and kick their asses back to the goo they came from. We need to show people we have everything under control. For morale! Yep, tries one more time to wrest control of the forces back from Lum. Lum cuts them off. Why the explosive rounds, he orders! On the charges! I think you're going to get yourself killed. Shells scream through the permanent night. Followed by explosions you can feel vibrate up through your boots. Helios are unfazed, but you and the other Strato guards exchange nervous looks. You hear yelling. Another boom as a secondary explosive detonates. The bang of bloodthirsty animals reaches your ears. Then it's an easy challenge. Lum holds his finger to the speak. To his speak. Great work! Just the stragglers incoming. Open the gates. I think it's going to give you a false sense of security, everybody. Okay, a goal of 59. Well, we can do that. Seeing a wrestling champion. I can't get straight. +1 kudos if 2 local equals gold +1. I mean, I can do 7, 7. Actually, let's do that. 5, 9, 10. That'll give us a good start. Ow, my head. Ow, my head. And then I might have 6, 7, 8. There we go, that makes the goal as is. Curse this easy challenge. Alright, then I've got 6, 7, 8, 7 again. And we hit the super goal! +1 to combat, which I don't need. And then I think that's the best I can do. Oh, no, okay. Maybe not putting that out, because that gets... Because I've got 40, so I can make 44 now. That might be the best. Unless I do... No, that's 41. Okay, so yeah, that's not better. There we go, 44. Yeah! Let's score. +1 kudos, +4 combat. Don't care about combat. Do get 10 kudos. You face off against a lesser Xeno, some kind of fin semi-aquatic thing, already half dead and limping doggedly through the gates. It's almost comical how easy it is to stun and kill. By the time you're done, the other soldiers have dispatched the rest of the creatures. Smoke drifts in from the battlefield from the explosions. An accurate scent of triumph. After the attack, Lum gathers everyone in the lounge and holds a big celebration for the soldiers. Feasting and drinking and songs of valor. But you haven't faced down on the thing. You're crap. There's feasting and drinking and songs of valor. The party goes on long into the night. Some drifts away in pairs. Or more. Mars and Rex keep the dancing going. Even Spike seems to relax, especially with the other cadets invite her to drink with them. +1 colony defense. Tonight, everyone seems convinced that the victory means the colony will be safe forever. Maybe it will be. You want to believe it too. There we are, we're starting at age. We've got a +100 stress. 5 loyalty. That's not great. 79 kudos, 10 food, 6 defense. On to stuff. Hey, Dis, we became better friends with you than anybody else this time around. Alright, anybody want to talk to me about things? If not, I'm gonna go and relax for a month. Hey, mushlogs. You need some time off. Yeah, I do, but I'm looking around to see if anybody's got a bubble over their head, first of all. How you doing? Spike is leaning on the fence around the outdoors training yard, watching the soldiers train. Specifically, she's watching base. You elbow her in the side. She jokes and laughs awkwardly. What's up, Solid ACCC? Yeah. Hate you, Ace. You know I don't. Alright. Relax on the walls. +1 friendship with yes, -100 stress. Forget 1 memory, optional. Entertain yourself by throwing snowballs down at the people from the hideaway on top of the wall. A lot of fun to watch and whip round uncertain where the snowballs are coming from. We hope your laughter doesn't give you away. No! They're most +4s. That is not good. I mean... Three, 4, 5, 6 things for gems. I mean, it might be worth getting rid of a potent brew. Or is it worth getting rid of a blue? No, let's try and eliminate all the yellows. Because then there's less chance of us getting any yellows. I mean, once we eliminate all the yellows, of course there's no chance of getting any yellows, but yeah. Sun rises again after glow, heralding a new year. It's your 16th birthday. You wake up in your new quarters, winking into the watery sunlight. Dust motes float through the air. Take a moment to enjoy the perfection of your bed while you listen to the sounds of the colony waking up outside. So much has happened in 1 year. Just a few short months ago, you thought your life was over. Now it's better than ever. There's plenty of food and the colony is safe. You have your own bedroom. You're considering snoozing until your dad wakes you up when your reverie is interrupted by someone. Someone's banging on the door. Who could it be? Who could it be? Who is banging on our door? I lose 10 stress. That's great. Anyway, it's Spike. I presume it is whoever you are most friends with. She bounds into your room and wraps you up in the biggest crackingest hug possible. Lifting you off the ground. Happy birthday, friendo! She exclaims. Am I the first? I ran all the way here so I could be the first! You are the first. Your dad wakes up shortly after that. You order up the traditional birthday breakfast feast. gives you a big squeezy hug and tells you he's proud of you. Alright. Maybe I will go and spend some of my stuff on a cake to give to you so that you can have friendship. Because I don't know how else I'm going to earn friendship with you, because I don't really... I don't need... I suppose +2 bravery. I can play some sports ball. And you know, I'm at 80, so I wouldn't mind maxing out the friendship. I mean, I can also go down to the place... let's see if there's any more new expeditions allowed now. Oh, hello, Dis. You want to talk to me? You find Dis sitting in the mouth of one of the wall's drainage sewers. In wet season, excess rainwater is diverted out here so it doesn't flood inside the walls. In the meantime, it looks like Dis has set up a little base here, with pillows and a stash of snacks. His alien communication device hisses with static. Looks up from his hollow screen and pops his head inside the drain. When you pop your head inside the drain. Hey, it's all an ACCC, he says quietly, before going back to the game he's been playing. What you playing? You haven't heard of it, he says, looking up. I made it myself. So cool. I'm not very creative. I could create a paper bag, but that's about it. You squeeze into the narrow drain and sit down next to Dis. On the hollow pad is a picture of Mars. You watch him drag a match from the sidebar and drop it onto her face. Oh my god, little animated flames wiggle over the picture, leaving parts of it looking charged. It's pretty crude, but you think you get the point. I mean, I'm 16. Do I... Am I... Oh! Where did you learn how to do that? Do I want to know what happened? No, where'd you learn? It's pretty simple, just says, like from the hollow screen reflects his eyes as he looks into the room. People on Earth used to make this kind of stuff all the time, and I have a lot of time to learn new things. So what happened with Mars? It strikes the same things that always happens, he says. He resets the game and then drags a bomb from the sidebar onto the picture of Mars. It explodes, and the picture disintegrates. She put my name down for every appointment with the nano printer, because she thinks my clothes will always torn up and dirty all the time, he continues. So I got in trouble for wasting resources. Jeez. I tried to tell them it was her, but Mars never gets in trouble. Everyone likes her, he mumbles. It's fine. I don't need anyone to like me. I don't care if they hate me. I hate them. Oh, I see. This goes back to playing his game, content not to talk for a while. I want to try it. That's really unhinged. Why don't you just talk to Mars instead? Itchy ear. I'm not going to tell you it's really unhinged. I want to try. Why don't you talk to Mars instead? I mean, I'm going to lose friendship for this, but why don't you? That's not. Yeah, right. Talk to Mars. No way. She'll just make fun of me even more. Why should I bother? He says, going back to his game. I don't care. I clearly do. There's a thing here. It's another crystal. Right. Have we got any different things opening up? Born nearby, survey the plains. Forage in the ruins, survive the ridge. Or survey the ridge, even. Alright, I'm going to go and play sports ball then. That's what we're going to do with the time. Don't worry about me. I'm just... And I'll get... Oh, it's physical skills. Bravery is not a physical skill. Alright, but I'm sure I can smash this, right? Wait. You know, let's try and cut down on this. Let's buy a cake as well. I'm not doing anything else with my kudos. Don't touch me, Mars orders, raising her hands in the air. I just did my nails. And if you mess them up, I'm going to scream until the adults come and throw you in space jail for crimes against sophistication. Don't care. I could have sworn I had more kudos than that. Did I lose kudos for doing stuff? Alright, I'm going to buy a cake. Thank you very much. Purchase for 50 kudos. Yes, thank you. I don't know that exchanging 50 kudos for 2 friendship is the best. I mean, I would love to know when your birthday is. Do I know when your birthday is? Because then I could give it to you during your birthday month. Nope. I mean, we've been here for 5 years and I've never seen you celebrating your birthday. Or 6 years. Here, I got something for you. It's a cake. I don't know, maybe you like these. I'm not going to give you a strange device. I can give you a yellow flower as well. Oh, instead. No, have a cake. What happened to the white flower I picked up? Have a cake. Thanks, Spike says. And it's used to be a whole cake, right? +1 friendship. I thought it was +2. That's a shame. Alright. 84 friendship with you. Alright. Well, I'm going to get even better friends than you. I need to get 15 friend points with you. Because I want to max it out at some point. Anyway, the sports ball pitch hasn't been the same since Con died. Brett's the coach now. Doesn't care as much about Con as Con did. He's more concerned with getting sports ball players to sign up for the defence force. Jump of practice and swap. And some wrecks on the pitch, landing a healthy distance between the two of them. Yeah, there's a healthy distance between the two of them. Yeah, okay. Basis, I keep calling him Vance. Bass is surrounded by a group of friends, and Rex is bopping a sports ball on his head and chest. Spike is here as well. He's wearing Com's old sports ball jersey. Rhett picks her as captain for one team and you as the other. Who do you pick for your team? Alright, Vase, let's see what you can do. Well, obviously you want to win like Vase, not a friendless loser like Rex, even if he is good at the pop. I mean, that's not why I chose him. But hey, Vase struts over, snubbing Rex as he goes. Rex doesn't seem to mind being picked last. After every one of Vase's friends. That's not why I picked you. I don't like you. Alright, let's sports ball! Toughness challenge, toughness challenge. I can do a toughness challenge. Easy. It's easy, so it's only 67. Oh. I was thinking I could get 3 6s in a row, but I can't. Oh, it's just 10 now. Oh yeah, okay. No, okay. Let's get 23 with that. We'll keep these ones in reserve. Yeah. Alright. 23 is good. I mean, it's a third of what we need. And then, yeah, I can get 6, 6, 7, 8. Oh, that comes to 10. Okay. I was going for an 8. So that would have a straight. Alright, we'll take that. 36. Then we need a piffling amount in this last round. There, I can just do that. I think that's the best. Wait. 31. I think 31's the best I can do. And I don't want to put anything into the last vein because you'll make it less. If I put those two together so that I get a blue, that will only be a +1. No, that will be a +3, isn't it? So come out, go in. Yeah, that's not worth it. Oh, I could have looked here and seen the +3. Yeah, because I was just thinking, oh, I could put a 1 in. I mean, I can put a 1 in, which will give us 1, plus the 3 for... Oh no, it's plus an additional 2, not the 3. So it'll be -1, because then I would shift that one along, and that would give it a -4. So yeah, that's the best. 31 now to 31, +4 toughness, which doesn't matter, +1 kudos, which doesn't matter. Wait. This isn't what I wanted. Where's my bravery? Anyway, your team wins. Great work out there, Bass slapping you on the back. Way to make me look good. Fuck off, man. Spike jogs over. Where? He says with the eyes only for Vance. Great moves. You really killed this one. Oh, jeez. It's not like you were team captain or anything. +1 bravery, +2 bravery, +3 toughness. Well, there's what I wanted. The bravery. Well, I think I know who you're going to end up with. A Spike. Stay quiet. Anybody else want to talk to me? No? I mean, I could go out and experience stuff. I think I'm just going to sneak out a glow again. So, you know, let's do some more sports balling. And I've got 85, right? Yeah. Let's get some more bravery going on here. Only 49. I don't know a better way to get more bravery. More sports ball. More useless toughness. Friendship with an enemy and Vance. Okay. I don't need perception. Animals. I mean, I'd like animals, but I get better bravery. So, alright, here we go. Security threat interrupts your afternoon training to address the group. Spike perks up. This seems important. Since the original colony was destroyed, threat begins. We have need of every skilled security officer we can find to defend our home. Now with Governor Lum's blessing, age is no longer a requirement. We're looking for young recruits to join the ranks of the defense squads. This is a serious job. He punches his hand for emphasis. You'll be soldiers, not little kids learning self-defense or peering down from the safety of the walls. You will be in danger. You need to be brave and know your way around a weapon. Well, I've got 100 combat, so I think I'm good. Step forward if you think you have what it takes to defend our colony. Yeah! I mean, this is going to get me loyalty, which sucks. Anyway. The ret smiles, it's not a happy smile. Do you have what it takes to survive? Yeah, I do, actually. I've got combat for 30. Define whatever it takes. Yeah, I do, and I'm ready to serve. Gat nods. Okay, you're in. See you at dawn, recruit. Unlock guard duty in the garrison. But for right now, I'm gonna play. Oh no. We'll become yellow. Blah. If I do that... Just thought that was fun. Anyway, I think I can get... So we'll become yellow. Okay. You have the highest value, but I think I can get 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, that's not enough. And you don't have the highest value. I don't know that I can get you to be the highest value. But 11 is certainly a great number. But that's going to knock it down. That gets us the win. Get 6 for us. Alright, if I added in the 8 instead, that gives us less, doesn't it? Yeah. 4, 5, 6. That gets us a pair. If I swap those two around, that's going to get us more, right? 43? Yeah. Because an additional 3 for the additional straight is worth more. And if I put this at the end, then that leaves us a 6. And there we go. Yeah, we get more for the straight. So, what if I make everything blue? Oh no, that's going to make everything blue but you, so that's going to be less. Yeah, that's not worth it. There we go. Okay, I think that's the best we got. Playing sports ball, 46 for a win. Yep, best. +1 bravery. We worked well this month. Excellent. 53. Okay, I'm getting there. +4 bravery. +2 for the one challenge. +2 for the brick gear. Toughness, don't care about. Stress, kudos, friendship. Early wet, early pollen. Alright, anybody else? Anybody else? Want to talk to me about things? I wish there was a way... I don't know. I was just going to say, I wish there was a way I could just press a button and see if anybody wanted to say anything to me. But then, I guess, I wouldn't have a need to run around and possibly find things as well. Hey, Dis. No, don't want to do any of that right now. I think I've done the important thing where I got the mega prophecies for the ridge area. So what is doing the garrison going to be doing? Guard duty. That gets you combat, bravery, friendship with Vase, 18 kudos, 20 stress. I don't need combat. I'm all combated up as far as I can. I don't want friendship with Vase particularly. I guess I'm going to be playing sports ball again so that I can get some more bravery. I'm up to 53. I only need another 13 to unlock whatever it is. And friendship with an enemy. Okay. The only way to the sports ball pitch when you literally run in Spike. She's dressed for combat training, her long curly hair tied back in a no-nonsense braid. Oh! She says, holding you at arm's length, checking you over to make sure you're okay. I didn't see you there, sorry. Aren't you coming to sports ball practice? Where are you going? Spike looks at you incredulously and laughs a little. Combat training, she answers? Like it's obvious. You're still playing sports ball? No offense, but aren't you a little old to be chasing around a wall? There's so much more going on. I want bravery! You marches off down the hall towards the garrison, leaving you to contemplate your life choices. Oh. Plus 2 cars with lower values and it's locked in. Okay, well, I'm glad that one is locked in. You're not a lower value, but you can get a pair. Hey, and we hit the super goal as well. I can do that. Okay. If instead of having that, I do swap those two around. There we go. 49, even better. Wait, no. Those two. There we go. 55. Super goal, super goal. Yeah, that's better than the pair. I think that's the best we've got. Let's go. Yep. Victorious! +1 bravery. You worked well. +5 bravery, +2 toughness, +10 test, +1 kudos. I still get friendship with you, apparently. Okay, 58. So I need to do another 2 of these. Woken up by the buzzing on your holopalm. It's a colony-wide alert. You rub your eyes and one of the thickness of the air seeping into your bedroom through the open veranda door. It's an ominous but beautiful sight. The seasonal pale pink haze has turned into a deep fuchsia, with scintillating silver sparks floating through it. The shimmer? We were in Poland. Oh, the shimmer. Yeah, we know that. Thankfully, you've all been inoculated against the shimmer, because this looks like a bad year for the airborne spores. To be safe, you stay inside and seal your doors and windows tightly. Spend the time playing holo games with your dad. After a couple of days, the pollen fog passes without incidents. Yeah, because we've done it all. Huzzah! Because we inoculated it. We got it. Huzzahs for us. Right, anybody else? I wonder if playing sports ball will now no longer get you friendship with Vance. I called him Vance. I didn't mean Vance. I meant Spike. Or an enemy. Anybody want to talk to me? I am exciting. And very talkable too. Nope, I can have a log. Mush logs. Mush wood logs. Mush wood log. No? Out we go, and over and down again, and here we go. Let's have a look. Play sports ball. Yeah, no, you still get friendship with an enemy, apparently. Alright. 87. Alright, well, I mean, I want bravery. And I also want friendship with an enemy. So, cool. How stressed are we? Only 30. So up we go again. You play a good game today. It doesn't matter who wins or loses. As long as you played your best and had fun. Alright. Playing sports ball, mid-pollen, bravery. There is no third challenge, this is only it. +2 bonus for straights. Alright, so 4, 5, 6. 6, 5. That gets us a goal. Can we do any better? +2 within the first pane. I mean, that gets us that. If I take you out, no, because that's only going to get a pair. I was thinking I could get 4/4, but that's a pair, so that doesn't get us anything. So that might be the best. Putting the 2 in there. That doesn't add a... I mean, I can put the yellow in there, but that doesn't make any difference. And if I take you out and put you in, I mean, that's still going to be... No, because that's going to cut that down as well. I was going to say I'll swap out the 4 for the 5, and then I could have a pair at the beginning. That will give me the 4 and the 1, which will make up for the 5, but it won't make up for missing out on the 3 points for the flush as well. So, I think that's the best we got. And it is! +1 bravery! Yay! How brave are we now? 62. So one more go and we will be as brave. Well, we will get a new perk. Bravery, toughness, stress, kudos. Friendship. Late pollen. Anybody want to talk to me, or am I going to have to run around again and see if anybody wants to talk to me, because that is the thing that happens and I don't understand how often it happens. Hey. Yeah, nobody wants to talk to me. I don't want to go out and find all the pollen stuff. I've done the shimmer cure. Alright, more sports ball. More sports ball. Right, starts practicing. Every practice talking about how everyone on the sports ball team should pick up some shifts at the garrison next door. He calls it cross training. It's kind of uncomfortable, really. Not surprised. Alright, well, there we go. 9 and 9. There's a bear. There's a 6. Okay, everything becoming blue. That's great. And then you. 38. I think that's the best we got, because doing that... Yeah? That's the best we got. 38 of the goal of 36. Alright, we'll take that. Win. +4 bravery. Oh no, that was enough. +2 toughness, +10 stress, +1 kudos. Oh no, we got 1 from that as well. So did we get... So, did I get 5? No, I got 4. And 1 friendship with an enemy. Onwards! Show me my new exciting perk. Early dust. New perk. Reduced stress exploration. Every event exploring causes +10 stress instead of +15. Oh, that is amazing! That is excellent. Now I can go exploring and do stuff, even though, you know, I can already run past everything. But, you know. Nobody wants to talk to me. Hey, there's a mush log! You harvest a sturdy mushwood log. Do you want to go foraging? No, maybe I want to go exploring nearby, get bravery this way as well. I mean, I was also trying to get an enemy's friendship to maximum. But then again, we're about to go into dust and I will get friendship for doing... Well, I might get friendship for doing the things. I might do one last sports ball. Bravery, toughness. Yeah, one last sports ball. No practicing has come down to this, the biggest brawl of the entire game of sports. No, the greatest match I've ever seen on the soil of Autumna. It's Helios versus Stratos for the first ever Kombucha Cup. Oh, I gotta win this for Spike. You managed to get a few Strato kids back for the big game. Spike even has some time off from her grueling training regime, lured by the prospect of whooping some Helio butt. Sounds a packed with spectators. Wish Gon could have been here to see it. So Spike, who should join your team? Probably Cal. He's the most... I mean, he's not exactly sporty, but he's hard-working and tough. So I think he'll be alright with that. I don't think Tangent will, or Mars. But I think Dis is not a team player. Which is fine. You don't have to be. You want to be a loner off on your own, doing your own thing. That's great. I think Cal. Hey, friendship with Cal. +2 friendship with Cal. Cal's a big softy when it comes to competitive sports. You're hoping his tender nature translates into being a great defensive player. Put him on goal and hope for the best. When the going gets tough, you want someone like Cal watching your back. Hard sports ball challenge. Toughness. Nice 1-2 physical cards. 10 kudos if total equals goal. 99. Well, I think we're going to absolutely mash this one. No, that's a shit. Oh, maybe I should hold off on that and have 3 10s and a 5. So 7, 7, 4. 20 is not a bad one to start with. Alright, and then we'll have 5, 10, 10, 10. There we go, and then we've got 44. Yeah, that's a good one. Now I only need 33 for the next one. Wow, Cal. You really are working those muscles. Ow, my head. Alright, and then we'll have you, +2 to the cards with gems. And then I've got 2 gems. I'll have a 6, and a 6, and then an 8, and then an 8. There we go. Smash it! Although we don't get to the super goal, whatever that is. But it's a toughness challenge, so it doesn't matter. Let me just double check. I mean, if I make everything blue, that's not going to make anything better, is it? If I put you in there... No, because then I can't... That doesn't work. No, alright. 44 it is. Win! Victorious! Best score. +2 toughness. Done. Yeah, there's no time for losing. You are the champions. You accept the kombucha cup on behalf of your team and immediately give it to Spike in honor of her brother. She tears up a little as you lift her up and parade her around the pitch. She tries to hide her tears of joy. She tries to hide it as tears of joy. Yeah. Chris rewards for playing sports ball. Neighbours to 6. Winning the championship. Yeah. The Helio team takes their loss pretty hard. They've all rallied behind Vase. You're a bunch of jokers, he says. There's no way you untalented colony losers could be a team of the most elite soldiers on the planet. I mean, yeah, we did. And you're only the most elite soldiers on the planet because you're the only soldiers on the planet. Helios motto their agreement. Vase continues. I don't know what I'd expect from a bunch of criminals. Of course you'd cheat your own dumb made-up game. Oh ho ho. Fighting words. Nobody cheated, Vase, Cal says evenly, trying to defuse things. Maybe a pacifist. You can't be sure. But you can't be sure he won't defend himself if Vase throws the first punch. Put down Spike. She clutches the cup awkwardly, unsure whether to side with Vase or her childhood friends. Us! You know we didn't cheat! You were on our team! Fight them. Fight them. Rebels! Hilo kids are clearly agitated, as are your teammates. Only Rex seems to be holding it together on the other side, hanging around near the edges and trying not to engage. Humped up with an adrenaline of the win, your awareness narrows to the people on the pitch. The adults haven't noticed the tensions are about to boil over. You have a sudden intrusive thought of smashing Vase right in his stupid mouth before anyone can stop you. What do? Going down. Going down, my friend. Going down. Rebel, rebel! And, oh no, I lost friendship with Cal. That's not good. You can't help it, you haul back and punch Vase just as he opens his mouth. And say some more stupid bullshit. It's worth it, just for that split second of shocked silence before everything erupts into chaos. While you're busy with Vase, the other kids sense weakness in Cal and descend on him. Oh no! Cal puts up a good fight and goes down swinging, but he's overwhelmed and beaten on to the ground. 2 break off from beating on Cal and grab your arms, setting you up to get your clock cleaned by Vance. Vase! Rex comes to your rescue, grabbing Vase by the jersey and pulling it over Vase's head as he struggles. Gives you time to break free of the hold, get a shot on Vase's exposed rib. Rex nods to you and backs away from the fight. I mean, I do have 100 combat. I mean, I can't do it against... I can't combat against 100 people at once. Yeah. If they got the numbers, 100 combat is not going to help. But, you know, Spike tries to get between you and Vase, begging you to stop fighting. There's too much going on, though. Some of the Helios kids stop because they recognize Spike's authority. But Teenagers happy to finally be able to punch something. For a few brutal moments, you feel alive. It feels like minutes pass. It's probably only a few seconds before the referees and other adults break up the fight. You and Vice stare each other down. He's got the beginnings of a bruise under his eye. That's going to be a real shiner. Alright. Stand down, Rebels. Helios, go cool off in the shower. Vice grumbles and spits onto the pitch, but does as he's told. When it turns to you. What were you thinking, Solonay CCCC? I can't have my own people turning on each other. Takes the kombucha cup back from Spike. I'm taking this back for poor sportsmanship, he says. Spike looks crushed. Oh, dang. That claps you on his soldier. Tensions must be getting to you kids. You're knocking each other's teeth out for fun. Don't get around hurting things just to feel like you're in control. They accuse us of cheating. I don't care. Gives you a patronising smile. The world is dangerous, but at the end of the day, we're all human. We're all on the same side. No, we're not. I got +1 bravery anyway, and +2 bravery. And toughness and stress. And 1 friendship with Spike. Oh, Spike. It's Autumnalia. Everyone's in high spirits as you decorate the colony square. The great tables are piled high with food, groaning under the weight of heaps of roasted and steamed vegetables, barbecued meat, stews, caffreys of mulled cider, and cakes dripping with frosted and sugar bug syrup. Gathered in Colony Square for the usual speeches. Yarm takes to the stage. To fanfare and applause. Hello, people of Autumna! He exclaims over the din. Happy Autumnalia! Takes a big theatrical breath. Do you smell that? That's the smell of victory! We humans have secured a hold on the planet. And it's time to celebrate. No, it's not. You are going to lose it very soon. Larm gestures to the second feast tables. Eat, drink, and be merry. The crowd cheers again. After the council members each give their annual reports, everyone starts clearing the square to set up for the Autumnalia Games. You feel the pulse of a new hollow message in your palm and open it to read. Happy Autumnalia. There's a present for you on the table. Your secret admirer. Ooh, you rush over to the feast table and spot a wrapped present in among the roasted vegetables. Wow, you have a secret admirer? Ooh, secret admirer, you say. Unwrap your present. It's a data band. +2 to last gear card. You snap it onto your wrist and boot it up to your holopalm. It's full of your favourite songs, videos, shows, and games. Selection curated by someone who must really know you. You always had your media. Now, you'll always have your media with you, even if the net goes down, including all your favourite episodes of The Rise and Fall of Sanctuary Moon. Nice. Could be Cal. Could be Dis. Things that you can watch on when you're on your own. Sounds very much like that. Could be an enemy, as, you know, I have the most friendship with her. Definitely not going to be Vase. Or Rex. Got friendship of 0 with you, Vase. With you, Rex. I punched Vase in the face, and I'm more friendly with him than I am with you, Rex. Yeah, it's not going to be anybody. It's going to be one of those 3, obviously. Definitely not Tangent. You search the whole time for any hints who could have made it, but you can't find anything. You have to ask around, but later, the games are about to begin. Assemble with the other kids for the annual games. What do you choose? Xeno Wrangling. Can't do talent shows, trivia, or bake-off. No, thanks. I could get more rebellion. Xeno Wrangling it is. Spike and Vase are your competitors this year. They've both been training hard. Can't be any harder than wrestling you, Vase says. Spike gets red and punches him in the arm. Oh. I mean, yeah. They're going to hook up. 90 out of 100. Friendship. Loyalty. People start... the people watching gasp as the enemies brought out from the pens. It's a Unisaur. I've seen those before. And a starving one. Oh my god. They eat... They're very aggressive. It growls and snaps its teeth at its handlers. Wow, this is horrible. Wrestling animals all the time, but hey. Full Unisaurs are docile creatures. Hungry Unisaurs are mindless rage machines. I thought you meant full as in fully grown, but I could. They eat like snakes, swallowing large prey whole, using their inner mouths to rip it up. This one is hungry enough to swallow you whole, if it catches you. Luckily, this one looks so hungry that it's weaker than usual. Give competitors a chance. We purposely starved an animal so that we can have... Wow. We are not a good colony. Wrangle that Xeno combat challenge. That is hard. 106. Alright, well, I think 666 to begin with. There we go. Because I can't get straight. Oh, I could have 5, 6, 7. No, I couldn't. +1 to comp. Why is that? Oh, because it's already +1 to that. Alright. I could have a 6, 7, 8. That's 28. Whereas that is 24. Alright, 6, 7, 8 it is. Yeah, and then I can maybe make that 7 later on. Or something else. So, alright, 28. 6, 7, 8 for our... sorry, should have looked at my gear. Nope, I keep... That's gear! That's the gear thing, so yeah, obviously. Collectibles, no gear. +5 to challenges. Is that just on the first round? Yeah, first round. Yeah, that's not worth it. Next round! Oh, all red. What can we do here? We can do 3 6s, +6 if it has the highest value. Okay, so let's not make that 12. If I do 4, 4... No, I can't have it. So 4, 7... I can do 6, 7, 8. 6... No, I can't. Because that's going to be a 10 now. I guess that's 33. You're not going to be the highest. So I might as well have 3 6s together. There you go. 37. You're never going to be the highest if I've got the red 10. So yeah, next round, 37. That's not quite half. Jeez, I am just drawing all the reds. That is great. Okay, so I can have 7, 7, 7, 10. And I can put a 4 in there. It's not going to be better to be 4, 4, is it? No. That still gets you a win. I mean, and I could just do that and it wouldn't make any difference. So yeah, I can't get anything better. So yeah, that's what we'll win. It's not going to equal... Oh, if I take out a 7... No, that's not going to give it... Wait, if I take out a 7... Because I cannot get the thing. If I add that in... No, that's... if I take out the 10, I put in a 7... No, that's 1... I can't get 10 kudos if it equals a gold. I cannot get a 40... Can't get enough. Alright, so you... There. 48, the highest we can get then. We'll have the 1 kudos for doing that instead then, I guess. Win! +1 kudos, +2 combat. Don't care about combat. Lassoing the Unisaur is relatively easy, but you end up running around forever trying not to get skewered by its horn. You have to yank hard on the rope to wear it down before you can even try to ride it. There are a few moments where you realise your life is in actual danger. This Unisaur is no joke. End up wounding the Unisaur with your clumsy attempts to wrestle it, but you didn't want it to die. What were you supposed to do? You didn't want to die. What were you supposed to do? Seen a wrestling champion, another 8, and popular, so kudos is increased. 50! So I lose it, and then... No, I lost it. That's great. After the festival, everyone descends on the feast. Heap your plate with more food, and you can eat in 3 sittings. Food's all gone. Sunset is broken. For the heat of the day, people break out their instruments. Everyone dances well into the night. Hey, you want to talk to me, do you? Vase? Mid-dust. Ace is supervising a group of children doing push-ups. Keep those legs straight, he barks. Though he looks around over. He sees you coming and jogs over to meet you. Hey, Solon ACCC. Just come get some training. Oh, are you my secret admirer? Leave him alone for now. This is pointless. I don't want to know. Leave him alone for now. Okay, so everybody can do that. Excuse yourself. You can always ask again later, if you have the guts. I mean, I don't think it's you. And let's have a look. I get increased stuff from the sports ball. No? Do I not? I thought I did. Did I lose that because I punched the people? Or does it just not show up? I don't know. Alright, so I can ask everybody. Well, I'm going to ask an enemy. It'd be funny to ask everybody else. I mean, I assume it's an enemy as I've got the most friendship with her, but it could be anybody, I guess. Hey Mars, was it you who hates me? Or who doesn't hate me, who doesn't know me? What about my dad? Is it you? No? I mean, it could be Dis. I mean, I went through all the things anyway. Alright, if I only get one shot at this, I'm going to ask an enemy. Because that seems the most likely. If not, I'm just going to go around and ask everybody. Are you my secret admirer? You can't strike between drills, leaning her elbows against the garrison fence. She takes a swig of her canteen, then pours it over herself to cool down. Hi, Solon ACC, she says, shaking over there. What's going on? Are you my secret admirer? Someone gave you a dead round, it might have been Spike. Like, there's a red there. I mean, would it be weird if it was? No, I like you too. Flirt with an enemy. No, looks surprised. Wait, really? She says. Yeah. Why not? I mean, we were friends all this time. I'm not going to deny. Redheads. Like them. Going for a smooch. Ian kisses Spike on the cheek. When he pulls away, she slaps her hand against her cheek and jumps like she's been burned. I have to go back to training now, she blurts out. And runs away. Alright, well, there we go. And now I can't ask anybody else. We're not friends. No, we're not. You're right. 94, so there's only 6. Well, I want... Does anybody want to talk to me now? Okay, so maybe she was your secret admirer? I don't know. Or maybe I kissed the wrong person? Who knows? Maybe my secret admirer will go, oh, I hate you, later on, because I haven't, you know, been friends with them. Alright, well, let's do some more sports ball, get some more bravery. During sports ball practice, Spike has an almost military respect for the rules. He never disagrees if the referee calls a foul against her. When asked to put equipment away, he says, "Sir, yes, sir." Her mother, Chief Steward Antecedent, is thankful there's at least one place her daughter behaves. I mean, that's not right. But hey, bonus to straights. Set neighbours' values to 6. Ah, oh, but now you're a 7. I mean, I think if I do that, there we go. I think that's the best we can do. If I put 1 in there, that's going to lower the score. Oh, it's only going to lower it by 1, though. That doesn't make sense. Because that increases it by 2. That's only going to... Oh no, so it's going to increase it by 1. Yeah, of course. You're not going to count. Set neighbour to 9. I mean... Swapping those around is great. That's not going to get me what I need. And plus 2, bonus 5, 6. I've got a 7 at the end now. 49. Yeah, you're going to be the best, aren't you? So you're making that 3 into a... Yeah. Alright. That's what we got. I think that's the best. 49. No, it's not. It was 1 to able to get a 50. Oh, well. We got bravery, toughness, stress. Less stress. Much less stress. 72 out of 100. Alright, well, I mean, I could just keep going for bravery here. Or I could assume I'm going to get friendship elsewhere and go for a poke around outside. Anybody want to talk to me? I mean, you can go straight for the boss events, so it's not horrible. And I forget what xenobiology gets me over here. I assume animals and xenobiology, biology and organisation, because it's the animals. I wonder if you're getting up to top level of animals allows you to get more bonding with your pets. Unpopular, double kudos. Or maybe I should tend the animals. Yep. Pulling weeds from the garden when you hear raised voices coming from the barn. Socks' barn! Oh no. Hi there! Can't stand in front of the door blocking Vase from entering. What do you mean I can't go in there, Vespers? What, this colony has top secret clearance now? You just can't, okay? Cal smiles. Vase tries to get around him, but Cal wedges himself between Vase and the door again. What do we even need to do anyway? Oh, Vase does not trust me. Convince Vase the barn isn't safe. I'm not good at that. Sit round back and let Socks out. I can do perception of 31, okay. I shouts Cal hard. I'm up a train, nullhead. I don't give a shit what's in the barn, but all of a sudden I care a lot about why you don't want me in there. Cal shoots you a look of pure fear. Socks must be out of her box. What do you do? Sit around the back and help out. Friendship with Cal, which I lost for punching Face in the face. Face. Sneak round to the other side of the barn and unlatch the window. Socks raises his head out at the strange sound, beckoning her to make a break for it. Oh, look at Socks. Socks shoots past you. Oh, she's huge. And you're buffeted as she pulls her long body out through the window and clatters up the side of the barn to the roof. You panic. Someone's going to see her. Oh, Socks, come down and hide. Flail and gesture at her helplessly. Your animals are 30 or greater. You whisper and gesture at the shelter on the barn wall. She tilts her head at you and crawls back down to the wall, sticking easily with her feet. There must be 10 pairs of them by now, at least. Socks curls up beside you, a great big dinosaur head in your lap. Through the window, you hear the sound of Vase searching the barn. You hold your fingers to your lips in a shushing motion at Socks. You hope she understands. Oh, you want me to eat your finger? Okay, fine. After a few tense minutes, you hear the barn door close and the sound of Vase's boots crunching near the garden path. Socks looks at her great body through the window again. You go around to the front to meet Cal. Cal closes the barn door and heaves a sigh of relief. That was close! He mutters, wiping his forehead. Did you know you can still stress sweat even if you're always the right temperature? That's a giveaway then. He leans his back against the door. It's getting harder to keep Socks a secret, he admits. So many people here now, and she looks like that! Socks goes up and rests his great big head, her great big head, on Cal's lap, looking up at him with an adoring expression. He rubs her nose and scratches behind her frill. You saw the wild dilipina eating those rocks. What did it look like? He asks. You tell Cal what you remember of the great beast. That even from a distance you could tell it was at least as long as the whole colony wall. They ate boulders, like soy sweets, back when Socks was a baby caterpillar. Dilipilla. You almost didn't recognize them as the same species, but looking at her now she's got the blood of dragons in her. Yeah, what's his lip? I'm afraid you said that, he says softly. What are we gonna do? Let her out. Tending to the animals. Card becomes a 3. Well, I can do 6, 7, 8. And then I don't know if that will... No, that becomes a 3 even when you get a plus. But I mean, it keeps with the thing, so I guess I'm doing that because that wins. Oh, wait. But now I don't have 6, 7, 8. Alright, I might be better off having 777. 45. I'm just going to assume that's okay. It is. Right, yep. I couldn't see anything. Yeah, plus 6 to animals, plus 2 to enemy. 22 kudos. 10 stress. 88. We're doing good with animals. We're way down on bravery, but hey, what does that matter? Early wet? Early wet. Alright, I think I'm going outside. As I need to get... Oh, why do I need to get 12? I'm getting more kudos this month as well. No, nobody want to talk to me? Alright, I mean... Hey, I can have a blue blah 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 fruit. I could do, let's see. No, I can't do, if I want to go out, I'd have to go out now. Or I could do 2 things over here and possibly get another 12, 6 and 6 animals, which would put me at the top of animals. Bravery and perception, perception and animals, perception and biology, perception and engineering. Alright, yep. Let's go outside. I mean... Oh, hello! Yeah, alright. Utopia is working near the gates. The area has been deemed safe enough for kids to go for hikes, as long as you're back before dark and never go out during glow. Except I always do, or I will do for now. There ain't a lot to see out from here. On camp if you fjords, some nice lookouts. Been out here before, but that was when you weren't supposed to, so I'll give you advice anyway. Keep your eyes peeled for useful things. Like that there, mushwood logs. She wants to a light sturdy piece of wood by the side of the road. Lumber carrier must have dropped it. It's fairly safe out there. That doesn't mean totally safe. Don't go too far. If you see anything that scares you, run like heck. Make a ton of noise. I'm 72 points brave, so, you know, not much scares me. What are you hoping to see out there, sweets? Stuff to fight. Utopia scoffs and rolls her eyes. Ain't much out there anymore. We cleared it out pretty good. You'll have to head out to the Savacra swamps for a real fight. Look too high. But not till you're older, sweets. Stay safe. I'm 16! And I'd like to go to the swamps. That didn't cost me any stress, but I got some stuff. Hey, I can have some blobber fruit. Right, well, we're just going to ignore everything we can. Oh, hey, Hop Eyes. Another Hop Eye as well. Oh, and a mush log that I missed. And a thing over here that is a blobber fruit. Can't go anywhere over there, alright. Woo! There's you, there's an event. Is that the boss event? No, there's 2. Alright, well, we're going to do both of these, so let's have a look at this one first of all. Are you a dis event? You've been saved a few times from certain doom, or at least discomfort. And it can't have been a coincidence. Someone or something or someone has taken an interest in you. You're being followed. I mean, are you talking about this outward thing today? Because I don't think I really have. But anyway, we're beginning to get a feel for this place and its dangers. Next time you hear a hiss click in the nest of these nap ladders, you walk straight towards it, keeping an eye out for anyone watching you from the trees. There! Wahaha! Just as you think you're going to have to climb into the damn nest to get your saviour to show up, you see a shadowy humanoid figure darting behind a tree. Make eye contact and both freeze. His armor-shaped eyes widen in his not quite human face, and he slips away into the jungle. Track him carefully with perception. Rather than rush after him, use your tracking skills to follow carefully. Follow his path and sneak up on him. You pounce like a manticore on the 2 of you tumble to the ground. You pin his arms. Hello? How come you have a not quite human face? I would describe that as pretty human. Get a good look at his face for the first time. The long, delicate features, the odd tone of his skin, almost purple, his glittering alien eyes. We can answer your questions. Jump off him and back away. Who? What is he? Presses the dirt from his clothes and stands up tall. I guess you must be the mysterious person. Did I get rid of Mysterious Stranger? I did, because I can't see it here. Oh, poor Mysterious Stranger. Anyway, brushes dirt from his clothes and stands up tall. Very tall. Hey, Sim. You have to take another step back to get a good look at him. Catch a glimpse of pale purple wrist under his tattered black sleeves. Delicate, like bird bones. I am a gardener, he purrs, and you're trespassing on my land. Now you can see him. All of him. You confirm he's definitely not human. Our first alien sapient being. besides the purple tint to his skin, is also just constructed differently. Human, but not bipedal, but not. No, bipedal, but not human. Taken as a whole, these little discrepancies add up to something that is decidedly alien. You're an alien? I mean, we're the alien because of our planet. Yeah, exactly what he's saying. He laughs, a light infectious chuckle that sounds more alien than human. Goes on for a bit too long. You think he might be poking fun at me. Actually, you're the alien here if you think about it. You do think about it. He's right. Jumps up onto a large rock and crouches, eyeing you thoughtfully. Let's make a deal. He says, oh, don't make deal with devils. He speaks with an odd inflection, putting the wrong stress on things. The words themselves come easily to him. I am not supposed to talk to you, he says. It's against the rules, but since you caught me, I can grant you one wish. He smiles mischievously. Is this a joke? I wish to know more about you. I wish for 1,000 kudos. I wish to stop laughing at me. I don't wish for 1,000 kudos. I mean, you've got no idea what they are. I don't want you to stop laughing at me, particularly. If I do something stupid, laugh at me. I wish to know more about you. He gives you a sly look. In time, Solane CCCC. I hope you know my name. He pauses, his eyes unfocused for a moment. He stares straight ahead, unblinking. He slowly stretches like a cat and stands up. Well, this has been fun. I'm afraid duty calls. He doffs an invisible hat towards you. My name is Symbiosis, by the way. Or Sim, if you like. Ugh. He jumps behind the rock and disappears. Literally, he disappears. Search all around. Can find no trace of where he might have gone. Or how. Stars, you just met an alien! I mean, we're going to tell everybody, right? Oh, you're right over here. Hi. Can I come and talk to you now? You're walking up the trail when you're caught by surprise. It's him. I mean, no. He was right there just a second ago. Anyway, and he's running. He knocks to the side as he pushes past you, running in the opposite direction with barely a glance. You shout, chase after him, but within a few seconds it becomes clear you don't have a hope of finding Sim when he doesn't want to be found. Turn and continue along the path, and around the next bend you spot the familiar face. Utopia! She's collecting rock samples with a pickaxe like an old-timey prospector. Who the hell was that? Oh, just an alien named Sim. Oh, I gained loyalty. Boo! Utopia squids you with trademark rough humour. An alien, eh? Is this some kind of role-playing thing? No. She hikes her pickaxe off her shoulder. Whatever, just watch where you're running, okay? The ground was loose around here. That was nothing. You agree happy to be out of the conversation without any trouble. No, I mean, I found an alien that talked to me, who called me Sim and knew my name. So either they're spying on us or it's the big old loop. Anyway, you walk for a couple more minutes before you see Sim again. He seems in good humour, despite the close call. Oh, he says, leaning against a tree. It's tiresome to be so secretive. He wipes his eyes, brimming with mirth. Such a pleasure to be around you and Dis, and to not have to hide myself. Dis knows you. That's interesting. He said this quickly. It would do best if you exercise discretion, though. Whoops. It's not the right time for the gardeners to be formally introduced. To do so too early would cause a great degree of chaos. Yes, even the female surveyor, he continues. I do like her, but I have learned from my limited experience with your kind, that adults of your species do not react well to surprises. It's good you're here, though. He says, as I do need something from you. Data. What? Sim holds up her hand. Please do not be alarmed, he says placatingly. I do not mean sensitive information, such as personnel and defences. I mean only contents of your digital cultural archive. Like holovids? Themselves. Yes, exactly. Your holographic recordings of movies, music, books, cultural artifacts only, I promise. Why? Well, Sim says, isn't it obvious? Oh, I've got 2 hearts with you already. I was gonna say, I thought it was a bit late to be introducing somebody else who you can only slowly get up with. Anyway, isn't it obvious? I wish to know more about your kind. I wish to learn how to... He struggles for the right phrasing. I wish to learn how to act in such a way that is not so discomforting to humans. Yeah, I can do that. I've got my holovid special bracelet on. Sim's gentle smile grows warmer. Truly? He asks, clasping his hand. Oh, I thought it would be such a great deal more convincing. You are surprising. Such a pleasure. I don't see why I shouldn't help you out right now. I mean, can you stop the attacks against us? Tell Sim you can likely find a mem drive in engineering. Fill it with data at once. You have a few questions of your own. You bid him farewell, but you request payment of another kind. Ho ho ho. I mean, we've only just met, and when I don't know that we're biologically compatible, or whether kissing you or exchanging bodily fluids with you will lead to horrible things down the line. So for right now, I have a few questions of my own. That's fair, Tim says. Maybe the next time round. Maybe next time round when I know more about you. But Sim says, it must be frightening to feel as though your truth is being withheld from you. Ignorance is not a yoke your kind bears easily. Well, please trust me when I say my inability to answer your questions is born of circumstances beyond my control, not a lack of desire on my part. He continues, full faith, you will know everything soon enough. You're still there. Hello. Did you bring water? You ask? Sim says, standing in the shadows. Oh, I haven't gone out and got it yet. No. Wrapped in the clothes, he's like he's trying to blend into the jungle. He looks like a vid actor pretending to be shifty. Guess he's asking about the day you asked you to smuggle out of engineering. I haven't even been to engineering yet. Take a closer look at Sim, where I could get spying on a friend. Do I want a red 4? Not really, I've got enough. Thank you. No, here I brought you something. Is that gonna, can I bring you a cake? Yeah, I don't want to give you any of these things. Strange devices. I think I want the strange devices for the stuff on the plane. On the... somewhere else. Anyway, you are the boss event. You hear a sad hiccuping sound. And follow it to a sick Popeye. It's hunched down low, its foot completely nested under its body and shivering uncontrollably. Enormous eyes roll around in confusion and fear as you approach. Oh, not just those are eyes as well. Alright, make it comfortable, poke it with a stick, try to take it home with me. An easy animal challenge. Easy animals. But not like that. Oh my god, you're always going to be -4 to your own thing. Oh no, because that will open up, but fine. Random red card. Locks in a slot. Okay, I can't do a thing, but I can, I mean... I can make you a 10. 4, 5, 6. No, you're going to be 4, 5, 7. So maybe I'll put the 7 in here as well. 24 is not horrible. Set name is to value 6, yeah. If I do that, yeah, it's going to knock it down. Yeah, fine. Next round, next round, next round, next round. Oh, can I? Haha! Smart thinking. I can make you a 7, but I can't get a 6. So I could do that. But that doesn't seem... Why did you... Oh, set neighbours to 6, that's why. Alright, in which case, Tough Ace goes to be a 6. And then... I can have a pair at least. That only gets me an extra 1. Yeah, I'm okay with a +1 like that. Next round. Oh, I won! Alright. All cards under 3 become 3, so you might... Oh, that doesn't apply to you, though. Or maybe it does? I don't know. Alright. Can I get a 6? Have I got a 6? No, I can't. I can't go 4, 5, 6. So no straights. Is there any way to make this any higher? I've made the super goal, which gives us +1 to animals. No, I don't think I can do any better than that. So I think 46. Yep, excellent. Best score. +2 kudos, +3 animals. Up to 91 animals. Popeye hisses and tries to bite you. Doesn't want to be touched. Throw your jacket over it and carefully pick it up and put it in your pack. Crack the zipper of it to give it some fresh air. So we've got socks, we've got Ricky Ticky, and now we got whatever this Popeye is. So more pets. Your dad helps you make a little nest for it in an empty part of geoponics barn. Every day you bring it food and water and gradually nurse it back to health. Cal takes an active interest in recuperation. Utopia says Hopeis don't really have a gender, he says, as you're washing out the pen together. Or maybe she said they're both? And they're really social? Oh, Utopia did. Right, yeah. Then what are you going to name them? Plus 2 friendship with Cal. Mrs. Hoppington! Sir Hopsalot. Optimus Prime. Hop Solo. Or something else. I don't like Hop Solo. That's pretty rubbish. Optimus Prime works because you're just putting one letter at the beginning and making hop from op. But Hop Solo is just changing 2 letters because they just happen to have an H at the beginning. I'm trying to remember the name of anything else from sci-fi pop culture. I was trying to think of something from Firefly, but I can't really think of anything that would fit in there. I mean, Doctor Hoop with a W-H-O-P for Doctor Who, maybe. I mean, that's not the Doctor's name anyway, but hey, ignore what it says on the first credit of the first episode of Doctor Who ever, where it says William Hartnell was playing Doctor Who. Ignore that. But hey, Optimus Prime is a good pun. I think we'll go with that. A noble companion who's more than meets the eye. Perfect. Go offers you a piece of boba fruit. Cute! Go offers the Hopi a piece of boba fruit. Not me. Optimus Prime plucks the fruit from Cal's hand and hops into your lap to snuggle down and nibble on it. Cal snaps a photo with the hollow palm and shares it, captioning it "Friends for Life!" Gain 1 less stress, plus 1 bonus to pairs. I mean, I guess that works, because, I mean, if I was at 80 stress, and I gained 15, then I would gain... No. If I was at 85 stress and I gained 15, then I would only gain 14, so I would at 99, so I can do 1 additional thing. So yeah, alright. Aww. You're back! No, I'm not back! I didn't want to come back! I wanted to do 1 other thing. Never mind. Alright, we're done. I guess I had to come back. Alright, now it is mid-wet. Hey. Hello, Cal. You've got something to say to me. Hey, Cal. Cal waves at you as you enter the garden, leaning on the shovel. Hey, Solon ACC, he calls. Flies up past you down the path to where an enemy is beating the absolute tar out of a training dummy. Fierce battle cries echo across the colony, making Cal wince. You've been going totally hard lately, huh? He says, scratches his face, smearing dirt across his cheek. She asked me yesterday if I wanted to spar with her. She said it would be good for self-defense. Cal smiles sadly at the memory. I told her I don't want to fight. Not her, not a training dummy, and not anything on this planet. For real. Never seen her get so mad at me. She called me a baby and told me I'm just going to end up forcing everybody to protect me because I'm weak or helpless or whatever. He seems upset and stabs the ground a few times with his shovel. I just don't think it's right to fight anyone, especially the Xenos. They were here first. Yes, what do you think, Solon ACC? Fighting's how we survive. Sometimes you don't have a choice. Violence is never the answer. That's not true. Violence is an answer. It shouldn't be your first answer, but it can be an answer. I'm going to say sometimes you don't have a choice. Geez, you sound like an adult. They're always telling us to see both sides of an argument, but I tried and I mean, it's okay. If you don't want to fight, you don't have to fight. There's nobody's forcing you to just yet. What if your life depends on it? What if your loved ones are in danger? What if you're really hungry? What if they attack you first? Yeah, I can see your point. You're being naive, Cal. What if your loved ones are in danger? You stood up to Vase in order to stop socks being found. You know sometimes you have no choice. I mean, it's totally scary, but you kind of shouldn't be putting your loved ones in situations where they could be in danger in the first place. He says, hiding his loved one in the barn. And, you know, oh my god. Cal! I mean, I can see your point. You don't have to do it. And I can see that you don't want to do it. And you don't have to. But anyway. Cal looks brilliant. I'm glad you think so too. Sometimes I think about the Xeno I had to kill the first time they attacked. Like, obviously I'm glad I'm alive, but now it's dead. His eyes go back to Spike. She stops sparring with the training dummy and is looking at the garden and says she has a drink. Oh, the gardens. Looking up to the gardens. Cal wave. Neither she nor Cal wave at each other. An accident. I didn't mean to kill it. Cal continues quietly. It just happened. Wish I could tell it. I'm sorry. Cal clenches his fist. There's got to be a way to figure out how to live in peace with the cool things that live on this planet, he says. Like, hey, look at this weed I saw growing over here. Cal has such strong convictions. It's one of the things you like best about him. Even if some people disagree with him. Learned Cal more. Cal's strength 2. Spend a few hours with Cal in the gardens as he shows off the area he's getting ready for the next planting season. And it's really starting to trust him with more planning as he gets older. He beams with pride. When you finally head out, you're just as dirty as he is, but you feel so much lighter. What did we learn about you, Cal? We learned more. We learned your loyalty, you're tough, you're very, very peaceful. Okay, we did learn more of your stuff as well when we learned your more. I don't know when your birthday is. I don't know how I've been here for years and I don't know when people's birthdays are, but alright. I mean, I could look at this. Month 2 of wet, age 16. So when it says month 3 of wet, age 17, then I would know when his birthday is. Or at least have an idea of when his month is. I mean, I know when Mars's is early wet because she said. I mean, I could give her a cake in early wet. I've missed it now, but maybe I'll do that one time. You know, just to be sociable. I've got a hot pie as a pet. It's a pet. Is it following me around as well? Yay! Yay! And I guess I can go and do stuff. I can relax in here now, and I will get bonds with you. Right, how are we doing on animals? 91. Bravery of 74. Right, well, I've only got one more month. And then I'm going to go exploring out. So maybe I shouldn't go exploring this month. Ooh. What lovely noises they make. Alright, I need to go to engineering as well. I wonder if Tang can catch me doing that sort of stuff. I mean, I assume so. Tang is smart, you know. I'm not. Oh, hey, Dis! You and Dis sitting on the tailgate of one of the expedition vehicles. Shelling bobber seeds with your teeth and spitting the hard bits on the ground. Now and then one of you points out something in passing. Points out something funny a passing spare does. Or spot something under the mushroom. It's the easiest way to talk to Dis. By not talking at all. I gotta talk to you, Dis. I just want to say, so, symbiosis. That's the only thing I really want to say. No? Hey, symbiosis. Oh, was that who you were drawing before? Dis has always been like this, being isolated from other kids and made it thoughtful. Out of everyone you think Dis might understand about Sim, be able to keep the secret. Do you tell him? Yeah. I mean, I think he's already drawn Sim. And they've already mentioned Dis, so yeah, I trust him. Tell Dis you saw something interesting when you were out on an expedition. Dis perks up immediately, turning to look at you. Yeah? Yes? What? I met an alien, Dis. His jaw drops and his face goes in an interesting colour. You're worried for a moment. He's going to be upset when he's teasing you. No way! He leans in his, but I met an alien too. What was your like? Ooh. Tall, dark and handsome. Flirts with Sim. Really? I guess maybe Sim can overhear us. Alright, yeah, sure. Tall, dark and handsome. This is colour Devons. He's at a loss of words, opening and closing his mouth a few times. Wait. He stammers, do you mean Sim? You nod. Dis suddenly becomes extremely interested in him as well. Sim is more pretty than handsome, I think. He mumbles. What, maybe? Maybe swear I wouldn't tell anyone else, Dis says Emily. It's a weird expression on him. He said if other human beings find out about gardeners, we'll all be in a lot of danger. So we can talk about Sim, but we have to keep it a secret. Okay, this will be asking. So, the Western Bridge ruins. Yeah, I'm sure the gardeners are related to those ruins somehow. He said. Ask Sim if the gardeners built what used to be here. He says the ruins built the gardeners. So we're speaking in riddles. I mean, that's genetically engineered and pulled out of the ground. Could be. This will be our secret. Desnod's looking serious. Good, he says simply, then repeats it. Good. Go back to shelling bobber seeds in silence, watching the colony go about its business. Dun, 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 dun. Hey there, friend. Oh. 43, friendship with you. 52, friendship with Cow. 95, 14. What have we got with... Where's Sim? There's Sim. 20, friendship. Mysterious man who appears when you need him most. Don't know anything about you. Gotta go to the engineering place. She's over here to steal some things and then go find Sim. So long as it doesn't take this month. Download data for Sim. Sim asks you for data on human culture, television shows, music, books, things like that. You have unlimited access to Congruence's media archives through your holobarn, but with Sim we're a little more complicated. You need to find a physical storage unit with enough memory to contain a chunk of the holo archives. My bracelet that I got from my secret admirer. Anyway, steal one, I guess. Rebel, the Rebel Workshop seems to be a good place. 90. A good place to look. You sneak in, nobody around. Good. You rummage around until you find what looks like a portable holo unit in a drawer. You find a port in the wall, plug it in. An interface pops up with options to copy data onto the tiny drive. Perfect. You start by carefully copying your favourite vids and games, then realise there is a ship ton more room on this tiny device. So you pin several thousand more vids, as well as the entire contents of the school's Learningpedia. So you slip the unit into your pocket. The Congruence console above you suddenly flickers and lights up. Congruence. I need this holo unit for school. No, I don't need that. I just came to see you. Congruence seems amused. She doesn't sound alarmed, though. Although you know you shouldn't be in here, she asks you in a neutral voice, "What are you doing in here, Solon ACCCC? I mean, I came to see you." I didn't, but hey. +1 persuasion, eh? Oh, now I can persuade with a level of 3. Congruence allows her expression to show doubt, though she seems flat. Chat for a bit. She tells you to get out before you get in trouble. She seems to be lonely. Can an artificial intelligence get lonely? Sometimes. It's something you've never really thought about before. Guess you must miss Professor Howe quite a bit. Did that take up a month? No. Alright. I mean, and there's no way you would have bought, I need it for my schoolwork, because, you know, when do I do schoolwork? Alright, I'm going out. I'm going to the nearby areas. Go and find, nearby. Bravery, Perception, Friendship, Dis. One collectible remaining that I missed. All events have respawned. All events have respawned. All events have respawned. Alright, going to explore nearby. That's right, the collectible. Where is the collectible that I missed? Maybe it's a collectible that Dis has now. No, I'm trying to go past. Keep going, I cannot see collectible over here. Maybe it was a collectible up on the ridge that I couldn't get past to because I had to rescue the Hopeye instead. Right there. That's the collectible. It's much log up there. How do I get that one? Oh, it was just by the side of the road and somehow I missed it. I'm an idiot. Shrug shoulders, says is an idiot. Never mind. Hey, Dis. Did you bring what I asked? Yeah, I've got the data you asked for. Sim standing in the shadows, wrapped in the clothes. He's trying to blend into the jungle. It looks like a vid actor pretending to be shifty. Yeah, you go. I knew it, Sim explains. I dreamed about it last night in my vat. In your what now? Never mind, let me have the data drive. Yes, but answer a question first. Sim sighs across his arm with a smile. You can tell he's amused by your little game. Okay, I'll answer exactly one question. What is it? Well, it's a data drive, but that's not important right now. Do other people know about you? Do the gardeners want to hurt us? What's with the thumping ruins? What's with the thumping ruins? As your surveyor suspect, they were made by those you call the convergent domain. He tells you they built cities and created the gardens, then ruined everything and left. About 20,000 years ago, give or take. What do the thumpers do? I said one question. They help us serve our purpose, the Sin answers, surely. That's already one question too many. Makes reaching motions towards the data drive. And over the data drive, Sim takes it reverently. Staring as if he could see what's inside. Marvellous, he says, like a genetic payload, except with digital data instead of organic. What will I learn from this trove, I wonder? I'm still puzzling over the implications of the phrase genetic payload as he continues. The other gardeners are so tedious and obsessed with their work, he complains. They're more concerned with maintaining equilibrium than experiencing new things. They don't understand what novelty it is. It doesn't understand that novelty is what makes life interesting. He slips the data drive into his sleeve. Thank you, Solan ACCC. I will treasure this. Alright, let's go do a Hopeye event, if there's one around here. Yeah, there's one. Alright, hey Hopeye. I could just go home, but let's do one Hopeye event and then go home. Hopeye is acting really strange, it won't let you pass. It's running around in circles and stops you taking a step forward, and hisses that you don't know Hopeye's gonna hiss. Yeah, what's it do? I'm sure we've done this one before. What's it do? Animals easy challenge. Oh, cow strength 2 is locked in. Oh, do I have cow strength 1 as well, or not? No, did it get upgraded? I can't remember. I can do muscles. Yeah. Well, whatever. Alright, it's an easy. We only need to get 59. I've already got 9. I'm going to get 9 every round, so I've got 9, 9, and 9, which is 27. So, I mean, that's almost half already. I could just get rid of those two. And then keep those other ones. Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah. Alright. I can't get a straight right now. Plus one for each other gem card. I mean, I can make... No. I can get 7, 7. There. 31. Yeah, and then I will just get a huge thing here. Okay, so I could get 8, 9, 10 for a straight, and then we get the super goal as well. And then we've got 7 and a 6. Putting the 8 in with minus 4. No, that's not worth it. Putting the 4 or the 5 in, or the 4 and the 5 in, would not work. So yeah, I think that's the most. 6 for a straight, 1 for 2 of a kind, 10 for a flush. I think that's the best I've got. Yeah, I was right. Excellent. Plus 3 animals, plus 1 kudos, because yeah, that was also why I was doing this, because I thought I would get animals from it. Stop trying to get past and just listen. Oh! Hear little squeaking noises from nearby. It's probably warning you over its nest. You carefully avoid the nest while speaking in soothing tones. The agitated little guardian titters warnings at you, but eventually lets you by. Animals. Perception. So I'm almost there. Alright. Minus 5 stress. There's another animals over here, isn't there? Yep. Alright, well let's do you as well. Whoop. Hopeyes can be dangerous in numbers, we've learned in the past. They're also small and can hide in the underbrush. You don't even realise you're surrounded until they come at you all at once. I was hoping for an animals, but alright, it's a toughness challenge for which I will gain toughness that I absolutely do not need. I was going to say, I can do 6, 7, 8, but no, because that's going to make you a 4. I can make you a 4. I can make you a 4. And then I wouldn't have anything else, that's rubbish. I've only got 59 though. Can I not? Okay, so you can put them at the end, so I could just do this. Helping an animal, biathlon champion, hurting a friend doesn't help. But 21, nah, let's clear out the blues. You go up, you go there, and then I think I'm going to get rid of you. So there we go, we'll have 12, which is crap. There we go, and now look at all these. Okay, so that's not going to help. +6 if this has the highest value, which it's never going to have. So it might be a good idea to do 6, 6, and then you're not going to be a 6, you're going to be a 7. Then I can do 7, 7. 7, 7 and 5, 9 are exactly the same. 6, 6, 7, 7. There you go, 34. Alright. And then, well, I've got 7, 8, 9, 10. And then, don't want to add a 2, so doing that. There we go, and I hit the super goal, which is going to give me more toughness, which I don't need. I think 9, 10, 11... Oh, I can swap those two around. There we go, 65 is better. +1 toughness, which I don't need. I'll win. Thank you. Oh, I didn't get the most. 68, I missed 3 somehow. Oh, I'm going to go back and examine that. You know, your cute little critters kick you. And you kick back. You send them scurrying off to pick up some smaller creatures. I'm right back off to pick up some smaller creatures than you. Pick on some smaller creatures. +2 animals. 98. Ah! So close. Alright, I think I'm done. I'm going home. I don't think I can... There's nothing here I can guarantee is more animals. So, yep. Go home. Sure, this will end the month. Yep, go home. Spent the month exploring, bravery, perception, friendship with Dis, but no animals. Ah! So close! Alright, it's late wet. And I have 50 stress. And I'm going to go out exploring. And I don't know what exciting events I'm going to see. So I might take a rest. Although I do want to get 1 animals. I don't know, maybe I could get a maybe... Tell me what's going on. No, you. Spawn nearby. Events respawn, no collectibles, 5 events remaining. No, alright, I'll leave you. I could get some points. If I could get some points while relaxing, that would be great. I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna cheat. Call it cheat. And I'm going to do a relaxing thing and see if I can get animals, and if not, I'm going to tend the animals. I'm sorry, cheating. What, who would have thought that? Maybe a Hopeye. Play with your Hopeye, Optimus Prime, while you hang out in the gardens. They're pretty well behaved, never straying too far, underbrush, and always coming back when you call their name. Oh, because I'm going to get the bond. That's why. Yeah. Another Hopeye shyly approaches out of the long grass. Your Hopeye goes totally still and lets out a happy chitter. Bounces off to greet the stranger. They touch noses and hop around each other twice. They stare for a few minutes into the underbrush, long enough that you begin to get concerned. Finally, Optimus Prime bounces back to you, nuzzles against your leg. What have you picked up and cuddled? So you pop them underneath your shirt and carry them like a baby the rest of the way. Bond. Empathy. I will take the bond, and I will lose leaping. Even though that is the one that I spent all of the kudos on to raise it up. And I don't even know if I used it since then. I sure hope I did. Next month, it's glow! Here are all my animals. I've put 2 animals. As I understand it, there are actually 4 pets. Nope, nobody up there. There's Dis. Hey Dis, I'm going out. So I didn't cheat. I said I was going to cheat and then I didn't. So, you know, there we go. Out we go, out we go. Hey there, I'm just sneaking out to explore. Bravery and perception. Because I have 30 or greater. There we go. Shh. Alright, well, let's do this one first of all. Because I've got no idea what's going on. No one is allowed outside the colony during glow. So if you stay outside the colony, so you stay outside the lookout sites, but nobody can catch you. Also means you're alone out here. If you get into the trouble, there's going to be big trouble. Hope you know what you're doing. The familiar is unfamiliar during glow. The sky is dark, except for the eerie light of the wormhole seeming so much closer than it usually is. The gloom makes the shadows deep and more mysterious, so hauntingly quiet. You can hear the movement of animals, the beat of soft wings, woof, something large in the distance. Wow, what the hell was that? What's that curious sound? Ah, it's the Daub's moth taking flight, which I don't know about. Its usually dull plumage is near a distant rainbow glowing warmly in the glow of dark. In the dark of glow, even. It slowly glides through the mushroom trees. You've been taught to be terrified of glow since you landed here. There are monsters out here, circling the colony, attacking anything they saw, but so much more serene than you were expecting. Maybe they were wrong or lying to you? No, I don't think they were lying. Colony outskirts. I can have another crystal. This is when I come out here to find all my crystals. I'll come back and do all of these things. Oh, I missed a crystal over here. I saw it at the corner of my eye. Glowing crystals, glowing crystals, more crystals down here. No, oh, there's no thing down here. That's interesting. Hey Dis, are you around? Oh, not Dis, sorry, Sim. I'd quite like to see if you're here, Sim. I can skip all of these things. Come on. Oh. Did I miss a fucking crystal up there again? Oh my god, how did I manage that? Are you a different path? Is there more than one path? No, I'm just an idiot. That's how it is. Alright, do we all understand that? I'm an idiot. Yeah, you got things to say to me, Dis, but let me pick up all these crystals first. And then, okay, I'll come back here in a second. Hello! Shadows, shadows move against each other and glow, wavering through the glooming of the mushrooms, like ghosts. The forest is as still as a creature breathing its last breath. You don't see Sim until you're practically on top of him. Hi, Sugarbug. Oh! What? Are you using pet names from my dad? You cannot. Not if I've been flirting with him. Well, I haven't exactly been flirting with him, but hey. Hi, Sugarbug. He laughs, holding you by the shoulders. Miss me? You nearly didn't. I totally saw you there. Perception of 70. He smiles. Of course you did. You're practically made for this place. Sim starts walking through the forest, his footsteps winding the path with ease. This is my favourite time of year, you know. In the sense that you humans are afraid of it. Well, I mean, yeah. We've been attacked almost every time, so yeah. Well, things do tend to attack us. Humans are naturally afraid of the dark. I mean, things do tend to attack us. It's true, Sim replies, tilting his head with a funny expression. These attacks are not natural, as you may have guessed. Glow isn't dangerous at all. It's lovely. He smiles. Glow is a time of healing, actually. Time for the nature of this planet to go dormant and reflect on themselves, to strengthen connections with other life forms. Of course, the planet repels you, he adds, raising his hand. Is there a cloud of glowing spores drifting on the heads? You don't connect, like a burr lodged against the skin. Sure you have some questions for me as usual, he says. His voice wry. Seriously, what's up with the wormhole? Tinla, just like that. You would like me to unravel the mysteries of the universe for you. Suffice to say, I don't think you could fully understand it even if I explained everything I know. Well, do it, and then I will find out going round again. But anyway, looks at the wormhole in a thoughtful expression. Truthfully, the wormhole is older than even this planet. It operates on a level of space and time that are beyond even my comprehension. The universe is possibly vast and unknowable. I'm sure you've already noticed it's related to your foresight, yes? Yes. You nod. Your dreams, if that's what they are, will seem to get worse in wet and glow when the wormhole is closer to the planet. Any individual such as yourself is sensitive to the wormhole's effects on time and space, fluctuations and eddies of the normal linear flow of reality. Think of it like an echo, only not your own. Think of it as a version of yourself stood in this spot and shouted, move forward in time, before hearing his own voice return. You can hear those echoes, choices that person made, and events he experienced may or may not come to pass for you. You can't change, you can change what you experience as the future, but I don't think you can change the future, seeing as the future doesn't exist. Anyway, I'm not the only one. No, though you may be the only human. We gardeners have lived under the wormhole for thousands of years yet. Some of us have developed a sensitivity to it as well. We use it to guide us in tending to the planet. Tim stops walking, smiles politely. Well, this is enough for now. Trees have ears, you know. Do you? Hello. Shadows on shadows, gleaming in permanent night, blah blah blah, you're getting old. Mind the glowflies, he says. What does he say? Hello again, Sugarbug, he says. You're getting very good at navigating in the dark. Sim continues walking. Mind the glowflies, he says, stepping aside. There was a flurry of multicolored insects to well by. Alright, okay. Now we'll go up here and do this. I need to learn more. I need to also throw that in the bin there. Alright, took some samples last time. I'll take some photographs this time. Climb up the plateau ring with gnarlwood trees. The view is fantastic. You can see the entire valley on the side of the colony from here. You get a sense of remembering this place, not from your dreams, but no, from the vision you had deep under a strange pyramid. Something important will happen here, but not yet. Time to take some photographs. This one, creativity again. It's just so beautiful out here. Too bad you can't share these without raising suspicion. Nobody is allowed outside the colony during glow. Nobody. If you were hurt and Utopia or the others had to come rescue you, got hurt themselves, well, there are good reasons not to make anyone worry. I have to treasure the memory of this beautiful place. Keep exploring. Hey, I'm going to explore all of the events out here during glow. Come across a strange glowing river in the sky, floating just over the mushroom-capped treetops. Reminds you of old Earthvids about the Milky Way or the Northern Lights. It undulates away to the left and right. River of luminous mist. Beneath it, a curtain of tiny glowing particles slowly rains down into the forest below. Let's follow it. I think it's probably horrible, but let's follow it. It seems to be denser to the left and going steadily to the right. Decide to head left towards what must be the source. You stray from the path. The ground is hard to traverse in the dim phosphorescence. The river gets dense and you start to shimmer a little, like the small clouds you see sometimes in pollen. You're careful not to get too close to the particles raining down from it. It seems to be coming up from something near the ground, something up ahead. It's something big. Oh, is it one of those things? Something big and moving. Is it one of the animals? Keep going. Anyway, the strange river of lights is flowing from something on the next plateau, heading east, trailing this glowing dust. Some kind of swarm maybe behind it. You can go down into the ravine here and try to keep following it, or safely cross under the eerie stream and continue where you headed before. Keep going! There we go, I'll have some stress. Toughness. After a harrowing trek through the muddy ravine, you make it to the next plateau, only to find the sky river has dissipated. You can't find any sign of what made it. Oh well. That's a shame. You come to a dense part of the path where the gnarlwood surrounds you, blocks out the sky and the wormhole above. Long threads that look like hair are hanging down from the trees. Strange, you've never seen this during the rest of the year. After you go through these, take a closer look. Perception of 80 or greater. I have perception of 100. I am just 2 points out of maxing up my physical stuff, so come on. Strands are sticky, like a spider's web. So sticky and thick, in fact, you would be caught if you tried to push your way through. Better not then. I'm trying to cut my way through with combat. The skills with a plas cutter come in handy, and you're able to cut a solid sized hole through the sticky hairs without accidentally getting them all over yourself. Seriously, this stuff is like superglue. The strands are extremely tough. Get a small piece on your pants, and you're pretty sure it's never coming off. Alright, well I didn't gain anything with that, which is a shame. I mean, had I not been able to just walk past it on my walkings. You're amazed at how peaceful it is out here. It's not what you expect. You stay outside of the watchtower and slip between the mushroom trees. It's eerily silent, as if the forest is holding its breath in anticipation. It really is pretty out here. The plants and animals glowing, especially the wormhole filling the night sky above. Gaze at the wormhole to get timey-wimey wormholey stuff. 8. Now becomes wild. Value is wild. Admire the flora and detail, which I can do with perception of 50 or greater. Watch where you're walking, which I need for perception of 10 or greater. Oh, alright, and I can get. It's all too beautiful, and -1 stress for that as well. Well. Yes, please. The mush trees make their own lights. A chemical reaction almost as bright as your holopalm. All sorts of small flying insects are drawn to them, facilitating pollination. These plants spread glowing seeds which float up and dance above you. It's as if they're alive. Maybe they are. Again to biology. Oh, we're close to getting more biology. I mean, organisation has got to give you more gear slots, right? Has to be. Could be reasoning as well. I don't see empathy, persuasion, creativity, or anything else. I mean, empathy, maybe that gets you more friendship with people if you get that up to a level. But yeah. Noah trees have these glowing bumps on them. Or perhaps persuasion does that. Or maybe both of them do that. Anyway, Noah trees have these glowing bumps on them. Are those insects inside? There's certainly something pulsing in there, like a goopy caterpillar becoming a butterfly. How strange. No, you can't see it. You've been told the wormhole high above is shining with ultraviolet light. Oh, we can't see the ultraviolet light, because I was going to say we can see the wormhole. Anyway, it's invisible to the human eye, but reabsorbed and readmitted as visible light by the flora and fauna around you. Holobarn calls it a black light, and says that people on Earth used to use similar, much more concentrated light as decoration. Even your clothing glows faintly. Alright, okay. Almost done all of these. Here is one more. The area is dotted with huge circles of glowing mushrooms. Each one is nearly a metre in diameter. The bare grass in the centre of the circle looks remarkably lush. Take a closer look. +6 if the card next to it is a brain card. I mean, all cards become brain cards, and then it could be a brain card. Maybe? I'm going to look at it. We've got more biology. You crouch down to analyse the mushrooms. It's a species you don't recognise, but your holopalm reports that live most of the year underground and only pop up during glow season. This close, you notice that the entire area inside the circle is sunken. The grass has been flattened, almost like a footprint. What would be big enough to make this? You decide not to wait around and find out. I think that might be the last of my... Is there one more? No, I've done them all. Here I am, back at the colony. Yes, I'm going home. Go home. There's nothing... Yeah, there's nothing for me to keep exploring for. Yes, go home. Now, you're back. You spent the month exploring. Bravery, perception. Perception doesn't matter. Bravery, 78. Come on, just 2 points of animals. You're lying in bed, staring at the wormhole through the window, and you hear a deep thump resonating through the ground. The second one, quieter. Open roof of your room quivers, unleashing a season's worth of fine glowing dust to sift through the air. Oh my god, we're getting flying things attacking us. Nope, it's time to join the fray with my bravery. Through the open window you hear voices sounding the alarm. The annual offensive is here, and leading the charge are 2 massive facelifts. Uh-oh. Well, heroic. +1 to all physical skill increases for 3 months. I only need 1 animal. You grab a plasma rifle report to the front, where a line of soldiers has taken up arms and is waiting for orders. The colony prepares to defend itself against the 2 building-scale faceless, as well as teeming swarms of smaller xenos that seethe towards you. Status at work. Hold steady, orders Security Chief Rhett. Keep the line! No! Come on, alone, yells, running through from the front gates to the front of the defensive line. He was right out of the way and waves his arm wildly. Bring them closer! Draw them in! Jesus, you gonna get us all killed, Lum. Rhett stops himself from shoving Lum back. Just barely. You can tell. Are you serious? He retorts. We can't let them any further into the colony. We're going to fight them on our territory, Lum cries, raising his plasma rifle over his head with one hand. If I had, even at 90, I think I'd shoot you in the head. You have the walls. Let's use them. Let them come inside and pick them off one by one. We can't pick off a faceless, Rhett sputters from the sidelines. Lum smiles maniacally. Maniacally? You can see the gleam of his teeth from here. I have a plan, he says. Just follow my lead. We brought him. With that, he turns and begins to run towards the approaching animal, roaring, taunting, and finally wildly into the fray to draw them close. I at a loss, Rhett motions for you all to fall back and let the animals approach. The area inside the gates becomes a swirling melee of smaller xenos and plasma rifle fire, 2 faceless lumbering slowly behind. So do I try to stay out of the way? Do I get in there? I'm staying out of the way for this one because I think you're doing a stupid thing, my friend. So to challenges, +2 during challenges. That car, +6 if it's there. Right, so I can put a 3, I can get, there we go, make that an 11, and then I can put another 3 in there, and then I can have 21. And I've killed off a lot of the things. There's a 4, why are you... +3 from the battle condition, bonuses to pairs, I hadn't seen that. Okay, alright, looking for pairs. Alright. So, set neighbour value to 6, but that doesn't help because you two are going to be 6, but you're not a 6. So I can't do 2 8s. I can do, you're going to be an 8, so I can make you that, like that. Oh, tell you what, I can also have a straight. There we go. I can get +3 bonus to pairs, and I can have a +3 bonus from the straight. So 45 out of 18. Out of 81, sorry. That's good. And then I can have you, and you, and you. And then I can put you over there. And I've done it. And then I can make everything blue. I don't know, because if I make you, and then you can become a 6. Yeah. And make everything blue. Oh, wait. Why do you... Oh, because bonus to physical rate and bonus from that one as well. Okay, yeah, but I think that, 54... I mean, I don't hit a super goal for that. That's impressive. Set neighbours valuing... Why do you... Oh, +2 to cards with lower values. Yeah, alright. I put you there as well, just out of interest. No, the 10 bonus is not enough to offset everything else that's going on there. Yeah, alright, I think 54 is the best we got. No! 58! There was another 4 I missed. That's 3 to perception. That doesn't matter. Not exactly a professional soldier, but you managed to hold your own against the Xenos, even though you still scream and retreat when something gets too close. You don't injure any humans with your plasma rifle, at least. There's one human I wouldn't mind injuring. Out of the artillery, smoke wafting over the battlefield. Lum comes running. Here they come! Here they come! He shouts joyfully, bounds through the gates with the 2 faceless galloping behind him. It's without a doubt idiotic and horrendously dangerous. You can't help it. You hit record on the holobomb and film the ensuing chaos. You catch a glimpse of Chief Rhett putting his hands over his face and sighing. A squad of helio soldiers takes up the charge and helps shepherd the faceless into the open area in the middle of the colony. You have horrible flashbacks to the first time you saw a faceless inside these walls. Come on, Spike, you can do it. From the looks on the faces of the other Stratos, you're not the only one. Then you're all thrown to the ground by a tremendous explosion. Fire engulfs the centre square, roasting the two faceless in an inferno that blasts the sweat from your pores. Rocks and chunks of dirt patter all around, with the occasional thunks of burning mushwood. The soldiers nearest the blaze all recoil in surprise. Clearly no one but Lum knew the square had been rigged with explosive. I don't think anyone was caught in the blast, but it was close. Lum, you're a dick. Lum stands before the blaze, laughing and firing at the two tortured faceless as they rush to death. You raise your hollow palm to capture the image, his silhouette dark against the column of flame and smoke. Just shoot him now. Just shoot him now. You're 90 rebellion. I mean, you're 16, so you're not going to be doing it. But sometimes putting him down for the good of the colony. It was ridiculously dangerous and stupid, but it does look pretty cool from your recorded footage. People filter out from their hiding place, shielding their face from the heat coming off the bonfire in the middle of the square. On the horizon, the first watery rays of quiet sunrise are struggling to make a dent in the hot orange glare. The colony's fire suppression system is turned on the square, revealing the charred corpses of two faceless. Oh, we have colony defense of 7 or greater. I don't know how we managed that, but alright. Utopia walked in with a reclamation team. I guess I helped out at the beginning by doing all the stuff. Anyway, walks in with a reclamation team, hauling the industrial glass cutters off the obelisk. Would you use mining explosives? Utopia says in awe. Mighty bold of him. Those things will play a hole in the mountain. Or a creature, I suppose. She sighs. Wish we could have saved them for mining. That must have been the last of them. And we sure can't make any more. And she and the crew are out of earshot as they pick their way down the blast crater to carve up to the faceless for recycling. Fortunately, okay, we lost 2 colony, but 2 defense, but we didn't lose anybody else. Fortunately, the colony was well defended. You and the other colonists have been fortifying the defences, putting security above all else. Nice defense was still a resounding, if messy, success. I mean, I haven't been. Is there any way for me to see that? Doesn't look like it. Sure would like to know those things, but anyway. If Utopia is right, we don't have any more of those explosives now. You can't just nanoprint unstable molecules like that. What are you going to do during the next attack? Yep. Early quiet. Look at us there. Okay, so we've got lots of love with Sim, some with an enemy, cow, dis, fans. Face. And his face. Minus 40 stress, so we're up to 60 then. Minus 18 kudos. Spent some. Plus 0 food. Minus 2 defense. How's the colony's food situation doing? Oh, and look at us. In our snazzy new stuff. Hey, Cal. You're looking like you did in the Cal's strength, or Cal's toughness, or whatever it is. Mars? Let's have a look at the notice board. We're only 50% good, we're at 50% orange. Okay, and then we've got the same stuff going on there. What are we doing in the supply depot? Same stuff as ever. Could buy a new cake. Don't want a new cake. No, visit the supplies. No, we don't want to do that. How are you, Mars? You see Mars reclining with her feet in a bowl of water, colourful goop on her face, and slices of dust melon on her eyes. To lift the dust melon off one of her eyes as you approach. I could identify the clomping of your horrible boots while fast asleep, darling, she says. You're still running around everywhere. It sounds exhausting. It's important to take care of yourself. I got 2 pets. They're lovely. Hey Rex, I'll talk to you in a minute. Everybody's grown up. I suppose I'll click on you as well, Normie. Even though I hate your name. My mum and dad asked if I'm getting serious with enemy. Normie says, wrinkling her nose. Grosseroony, right? How old are you? Normie? 15. Alright, so maybe you're not at that age, or maybe you're asexual. I don't know. Hey Rex, over the years a lot of people have started wearing a lot less clothing. And then you remember when you were growing up on the climate-controlled stratospheric. Definitely a lot less than in the hollow beds you bought from Earth. Rex is really acclimatized to the terminal's hot, sultry weather. Dude, put a shirt on. Take off your insert. Oh, I need empathy for that. Oh, woo! Flirt with Rex. I want to flirt with Rex. I don't want to tell you to put the shirt on. I just want to leave you, but alright. Whatever. Are you kidding me? He asked, throwing his arms wide. First of all, it's hot as balls out here. Work outdoors and hooey! No joke. Take off more if I could. Trains his head up to the sky. Second, I like the feeling of the sun on my skin. After 15 years in a sunless tube, hurtling through space, I want to soak it in as much as I can. It makes me feel great. Oh, I put the emphasis on the wrong word there. It makes me feel great. Right, laughs and knocks himself into your shoulder. I think our bodies were meant to live this way. Don't even get me started about pants, bud. Alright. Hey, attention. Saying furrows her brow as you approach. You again? Why do you keep pestering me? It's not as though you've done anything to impress me with your usefulness. It's a shimmer cure. At your blank look, Hank rolls her eyes. I mean, what is? We're not friends. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we got... Wait. Oh, we got 10. Yeah, we can do all our studying. I just need... Yeah, 2 more animals, please. Hello, Spike. Oop, I've run away too far away. Not an enemy. You catch Spike scarfing down some rations outside the garrison. I took a nap during my lunch break and I ran out of time to eat. She says, too much to do. You're still at 95, right? Yeah, alright. 95 friendship. What about you, Vase? I don't care about you. You and your face. There's no more time left for screwing around. He says, resting his hand on his sidearm. You're either out there with us hunting dangerous animals, which I said I wanted to do right from the beginning, or from when it was offered to me as a choice when my parents were talking about it, or you're here home protecting the walls. You're doing some sort of civilian work to support the war effort, or you're squirting out the next generation of warriors. Wow. If you're doing anything else, you're wasting resources. Wow, you're a dickhead. I challenge you. I can get an iron stomach. I don't even want your cards. Right, sports ball, defense training, look out, garrison duty. Sports ball will get me bravery, doesn't it? And friendship with an enemy, and it only costs me 5 stress. I mean, I'd like to go and see Sim as well and find out what's going on. Hey, Dis. But I think we're going to stop for the day anyway. Hey, it says Dis. Wish everyone was dead. Then everything would be back to normal. They're usually going to a restricted area. No, thank you. Hey there, Cal. How you doing? Cal is digging at the garden with even more passion than usual. Stupid soldier. Arseholes! He mutters, throwing the weeds into a growing pile. I think they're so important. Well, you know, it's harder to grow stuff than it is to kill it. Not that they would know. I mean, I'm not a killing machine, but hey, you have a lot of combat, and I have defended us every time. And I don't think defending yourself is. I mean, you're okay to be a pacifist, but I think defending yourself sometimes is necessary. Anyway, he sighs and lets himself fall back in the dirt. There's only a war on nature because we keep pissing it off, he says, gesturing to the pile of green weeds. We're an invasive species, literally. We've got to figure out our own niche in the ecosystem. Want to hear a fun nature fact? Embarrassing lesson kept between rounds. I can now... How did I... What? Biology of 40 or greater? Oh my god! I can tell you a fun nature fact, but I don't want to. And Dad? Your dad is sitting on the fence overlooking the animal paddock, chewing on a piece of grass. Oh hey, Sugar Bean, he says, patting the fence next to him. Come take a look at the wild, dangerous animals. Most of like cows bob along peacefully. Every so often, one of them releases a jet of liquid and lifts itself in the air. Your dad laughs every time. Gross, he says. I guess it's not much more weird than when we used to drink milk from cows and goats. I got covered in that piss, and, you know, I can help you with this. 5, and the card to your right becomes 5. Testing on animals. I mean, I'd quite like to be able to get 5 5s so that I can get that achievement, but I don't think that's going to happen. I don't really want... I've got 44 cards. And there's 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. So, and I've got 13 that are not there, so there's 31 that are red. And a wild. Well, I think that's it. I think this is where we're going to save it. You save. Start of a brand new year. So I'm going to call you brand new. Oh, we'll be 17 in... Well, we're 17 now, it says, but we're not. We haven't had our birthday yet. Or we haven't had the birthday event yet. But that will be happening very, very soon. Let me just say thank you for having been here. Why, whether you were here live and in person or later on the VOD, the fact that you were here at all for any of it means I appreciate you. Definitely. You're amazing. Well, we will be back tomorrow. And tomorrow we will be doing more Alan Wake 2. So I hope you're around for that. Don't have to be if you don't want to be. But yeah, if you're going to be, then good. I would like you to be here. So, he said, jabbering ink horribly and, you know, making himself look as he slowly takes over all of the people here like some sort of horrible taking over type thing. Like the Thing, I guess. I'm like the Thing. He said, I have that game. Although, actually, no I don't. I had that game on CD. I wonder if I've still got it. And I don't have a CD player for this computer, or any computer. So, won't be playing that at all. But that was an interesting spin-off game that I just suddenly remembered existed. Hey, still, never mind. As I've said thank you to you all, it only remains for me to say, I have been Richard, and this whole thing around us. Why, that's been LMTDTMFFR, or say it with me now, limited time offer no vowels. And you have fun, and stay weird. Whoop.